the concept of the multiverse, and the concept of alternative universes with alternative laws of physics. If there was something that they could do that might open up a door to a parallel universe, you don't think they would do it?
Hello, and welcome to episode... That's right, episode 69 of the Weekend Pregame, where we are going to talk about the pendulum swinging in the mainstream media.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Asmongold being a bitch.
Cook.
We're going to talk about a subject we talked about a few weeks ago about how you just can't trust anything anymore.
Yeah.
You just can't trust data, information anywhere because I think that's what they want. And then we're going to talk about, it's in the title, but the Facebook stuff that James O'Keefe put out. What was that, yesterday? Was it just yesterday that he did that?
Yeah.
And of course, we've got the usual weirdos and randomness and conspiracy theories. And so, which I kind of have one of my own that I came up with the other day. Would you guys agree that Elon Musk is the closest thing to a Tony Stark we have right now?
Yes.
Yeah, more or less.
Now, he's not necessarily selling weapons yet.
He's on his way to it, though, I think.
Exactly. So I was thinking about the robots and the AI and like how that's like drones are the big thing for the fucking warfare now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was thinking, I was like, Elon Musk talks this game about how he's very weary of AI and all this stuff, but yet he's not stopping, right? He's got to do what he's got to do because he can't help himself.
Well, he kind of like wants to be the one that controls it because he knows that he won't do evil with it.
Yeah, right.
In his mind.
A lot of things start out that way.
He's running it.
Well, and that was what we were saying last.
Yeah,
that's what we were saying last week too. It's like you can try and say you're gonna be the one in charge and stuff like that until
you're not.
Until patents get out, until whatever a leaker or whatever information somehow just floats around out there on the old interwebs and stuff too. The whole corporate espionage and stuff like that always takes place in these sort of things, and you can only imagine how hardcore that would be with somebody allegedly developing their own robots and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, so my conspiracy theory here, it kind of runs into what Kel's saying here, So he's like, here's a conspiracy theory for you. At 8:43 on May 17th, 2027, Elon Musk AI Grok becomes self-aware and begins Judgment Day. My thought, what if Elon Musk is setting this all up to actually become Iron Man because he's got that shit sitting off to the side? He's like, you know what? I could do this too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Elon Musk is the first superhero.
I'm not tuned into everything that Tesla does and SpaceX does and Elon's doing. So when that robot shit came out, this week, last week, whenever it was,
yeah,
I had no idea. I hadn't heard any rumors, whatever. So I totally believe that, yes, the man probably barely sleeps and has a million freaking ideas rolling around in his head.
And a million children.
Too. He pays for him, whatever. But so yeah, I don't think that's too far of a stretch of the imagination, really.
Yeah, what if he already has like this plan where if everything goes south, he's got the metal suit that he's going to put on and is going to fuck shit up and like save the world from his mistakes.
It's an interesting idea, yeah. I mean,
I don't know. It was just I was just like cooking or doing. I was cleaning the kitchen. I think it was Monday night.
Shower
I was just
thoughts.
doing some chores. I was just like, okay, what if he actually is Iron Man?
Just because he was in Iron Man 2 doesn't mean he's going to actually become Iron Man.
Oh yeah.
Was he in Iron Man 2?
He had like a brief cameo in the beginning, I think it was.
He had the part of like a tech mogul who was trying to brown nose
Stark for something, yeah.
At the very beginning, when they're at like that F1 race and they're on the box, you know, partying like our buddy Bradley Brunette, who might not make it tonight. He's busy trying to recoup from multiple hurricanes and also go on vacation. So he might not make it.
Picking an interesting time to decide to go traveling across.
Well, he's had it planned for a while.
No, I know. It's like, oof.
Jeremy will not be making it this evening because he has a job that acts like most other jobs where people don't do their work and then you get to stay behind. That's not
always fun.
And then I don't know where Steve is. Shaka Zulu said he's probably running late, which I'm thinking about maybe I just push the show 30 minutes.
In general.
Mm. Doesn't make any difference to me. I don't know about you guys.
Technically, this is like dinner time for normal people, but I don't really hold to those things. So I'd be fine with it, but I also am fine with this.
It doesn't. So like, if I push it back 30 minutes, it doesn't really affect me. It's just in a few weeks, it gets pushed back an hour anyways. But that's only me.
Oh, right. The time change.
Yes. So I don't know. Because Shock always seems to. Shock has to drive home in California. Traffic.
Yeah. Which
I have an excellent clip that I'm going to bring up whenever he shows up about California traffic. I don't know if you guys saw the poll in the chat, but there is a poll in the chat. Do you believe that there's tunnels under Los Angeles for the elite to avoid the traffic?
Well, wasn't Elon trying to build some big underground superhighway or something, and that just
he wanted to build a bullet train or whatever, and California actually raised a bunch of money to do something.
$7 million.
And I think it was more than $7 billion.
Or was it $7 billion?
It might be $7 billion because it was supposed to go all the way.
And they got like a 15-foot stretch of concrete.
Yeah, I think you were supposed to be able to do San Francisco to Los Angeles in like an hour or something.
Yeah, and there was no rails laid down, nothing. It was just that slab of concrete is all they have to show for it. And then they got
seized a lot of fucking property in the means too.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like California.
It's funny. So I lived basically in like Oceanside off of Pendleton when I was stationed out there. I got real, like I'm kind of a California driver from Montana anyway,
Oh, so do you do the slide through stops? The cat where you half-heartedly, you kind of stop, you yield,
you just
yield.
roll.
It's the California roll.
The California roll, yeah.
The California roll. The California stop, as I've known it to be called.
So my dad raced horses, and he drives like he raced.
Yeah.
And he taught us how to drive. So California driving was really easy for me, like even in traffic, but I wasn't driving LA traffic.
Wait,
during rush hour.
Your dad was a jockey?
Yeah.
It all makes sense now.
Oh, yeah. He was also a wrestler in high school. He's like 5'7", maybe. My mom is 5 foot barely.
I thought you were joking when you said your dad was a jockey. Like,
no.
I just thought you were. Well, it's in the DM, so and everybody's roasting it. So I was like, oh.
Oh no, that's 100% truth.
Oh, okay.
My stature comes from my family. Like my grandpa on my dad's side and grandma, they're all of similar height to my dad. I don't quite remember my mom's parents. They died when I was young, but I'm pretty sure of similar height. Like I was screwed from birth. I was 100% serious with that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you guys.
Hmm.
Is this woman the victim of a crime?
Or did she spit in her own food?
Well,
I haven't.
Let's see. Have you seen
I'm
this?
just assuming.
Okay. All right. Let's watch this.
Not to be dramatic, but I'm pretty sure someone has shot a load into my burger.
Oh.
What is that?
Why do you keep touching it then?
What is going on recently? I'm finding fish on my doorstep. Baby batter in my burgers.
Is there someone else in the car with her?
I don't deserve this.
What the fuck?
I don't know, but what was that? At the end there, she looked sideways.
She had kind of a weird.
Okay, it's not. I thought it was a smile, but there is kind of like a panicked look,
like a grimace.
Yeah.
I
But
mean, for one, she kept touching the damn thing.
What is that?
It's either somebody shot one in, or they hawked a big old fucking loogie in there.
That is the most massive.
No,
Yeah.
At first, I thought maybe it was like some fucked up cheese, but no.
I mean, if you're sick enough, you can get a lot of phlegm going. Since I've been sick recently, I've been getting some. But no, yeah, I think somebody had some private time with her burger there.
Why? So like, I worked at McDonald's. Why would you take the food? Like the
it's
grill
not an easy
is
accomplishment.
Exactly. Like the grill is open to the public. Like there's people around you. I mean, I don't know how busy it was and everything. Like it could have been no one was in there. But why though?
Even so, like you hear the stories about like people jerking off into the KFC gravy or whatever, and it's like,
never.
How?
Why?
I could never be relaxed enough to do that.
Like you're greasy and gross. I mean, dudes.
There we go. That's
like
likely melted plastic is what Kel says, because this is a little bit.
Oh, they forgot to take the wrapper off of the cheese. If he's saying melted plastic, wait, no, that had to get like insanely hot.
So the cheese cheese
is not even melted.
The cheese doesn't come like you would have in like the Kraft American cheese thing. It's in long ass bricks that are put in a tub, and you just take it out. Like it's the cheese isn't individually wrapped or anything.
Okay.
Unless things have changed in the last 15 years.
That would still be way too much work to put like a slab of wax paper in between each slice. They have it so that the slices are easily peeled off because they're 90% plastic anyways.
Assembly line, get it out as quick as possible.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't. This is just like I said, she keeps picking the damn thing up. So
no. Who's doing this?
Why?
Oh boy, I mean, like it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know who has the time to be just cranking one out and everything, but I don't know. Like I said, she kept picking the damn burger up and everything. I think you just if you saw something that freaking rancid, why keep fiddling with the burger?
So the reason I asked if someone else was in the car with her was like do it for the Vine type of thing. Did her boyfriend like shoot a load into it for her to complain?
Okay.
Oh,
Because it doesn't look like she's still at the place. It looked like she was maybe outside of an apartment complex or something in her car doing this.
Or outside of her office. Or...
Right. Like, I'm always skeptical of things like that because why though? And because I worked in that, like in McDonald's specifically, I have to get the food out of the oven and we'll be back. Like, I just, why?
No, yeah.
So, Fractured.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie Waiting?
Waiting? No, can't say that I have.
It was the one. It had what's his bucket? Fucking Ryan Reynolds working in a restaurant.
Oh,
Dave
yeah,
Cook was one of the chefs.
Yeah, the Batwing and stuff like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Batwing, the goat.
Yeah,
which is why it's always weird when someone calls someone the goat.
Our culture is weird. You know, words have many meanings.
Yes.
Not always positive.
So, like, you don't screw with the help.
Right. And so for all we know, she was being a royal cunt. While she was ordering her food. It's lady, you're getting fast food.
I don't know if you've been in a McDonald's recently.
No.
But you don't talk to anyone when you order your food.
Really? They've gone full
at least around here, they've all got the kiosk thing, or you order on your phone.
Gotcha.
I don't know when that started, but it's a thing. But anyways, I was young and worked pizza restaurants.
Right.
And so usually most of those orders took place over the phone. And there's almost always no one ever in the restaurant. So if you were a dick on the phone,
ooh, yeah,
it was special order number 38. And depending on whoever was working cheese and if they were up for it, you might get a special gift before it went in the oven. Right. Not, I don't like that helps.
That's
a little bit.
Still not any better, but
no. But well, so like the places that I worked at, the ovens were set specifically to kill things.
Oh, right.
Cook. Like it was.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it's just for the person knowing that they've sent that off. They're like, yeah, they're gonna eat it.
Yeah, don't fuck with my friends. Like.
It's just that fact of knowing, and that's all you say it kills germs and whatever. That's what those things are designed to do with the heat, temperature, and all that sort of shit. So, but no, just that they know that like, yeah, somebody's getting a special helping. Yeah, this special sauce.
YouTube won't let me say she deserved it, but she did. You literally can't say she deserved it. That's interesting. That wouldn't surprise me at one slightest bit.
Just say you should try it on Rumble and see if you could say it on there. It's always a curiosity.
Oh, that would work on Rumble. You just can't say
probably
sucker.
The things I could get away with and I wasn't able to get away with was hilarious.
You know, I pulled a video specifically for my brother, and he's not here tonight. So we're going to watch it without him because it's still funny.
What a dickhead.
I just know he would enjoy this because he has experience working as a bouncer at terrible fucking places.
Steve, I hope your fantasy football team loses.
It probably will. He's gone to shit.
But you get for not being here.
That is so interesting. I tried doing it just now too, and it doesn't show up.
Really?
Restream, and I have a wrench. That is.
What do we got here? It's Steve. Steve's just in time for the clip I pulled for him.
Nice.
Sorry.
All right, now I hope your team doesn't lose. I hope you win.
So what
the fuck?
How you doing, Simone? He says Corinthians 5:2. I don't speak Portuguese.
Atletico Paranense?
So far, 10 minutes till the end. I don't know. I also don't know Corinthians 5:2. I'm familiar with 13, but that's about it. So here we go, Steve. This is well, you'll see.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen as a bouncer?
As a bouncer?
Yeah.
We took a response to a fight, and when I got outside, it was between a guy and a trainee. And they were in a fight. By the time I got through the crowd and was like actually about to go break them up, she had thrown one of the cleanest hooks I've ever seen in my entire life, knocked this dude to the ground, and proceeded to say, "You like this anyway." Pulls the dick tape off, drops the dick on his face.
Oh God!
And I just couldn't. I just fucking walked away. I ain't break up shit. I was just like, you know what, y'all got that. Y'all, it broke itself up.
It broke itself up.
No.
What's the craziest?
Pulled the dick tape off.
Oh my God! Oh.
Custom.
Steve, did you ever have to watch anyone pull the dick tape off?
No, they usually got beat up before they got inside the bar when I was bouncing.
Wait, you wouldn't let the trans in? So you
I didn't. I was
Steve
just
was
saying,
gatekeeping at the door
with his fists.
no. Wasn't me. So I did security at strip clubs.
So why wouldn't you let the dudes dressed as women come in? I mean, not you, the universal you.
It was everyone else at the strip club that wouldn't let them in.
Well, that's what I mean. When I said you, I didn't mean you personally. I meant like the place you worked at. Why didn't
it wasn't the place? It was the patrons.
Oh.
You think a bunch of drunk dudes at a strip club want a fucking tranny up in there and they're gonna wake up next to a dick?
All right.
Fair enough.
Forking Around says that story was about you, Steve.
Probably.
You got teabagged by a tranny?
Do you buy a lot of dick tape?
And not a lot. It's kind of short.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Not a lot.
It's like 2.5 years.
How'd you know it came in rolls?
Duct tape?
Dick tape.
Question mark? I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Duct tape, dick tape.
I've seen
it gets sweaty down there. You need some quality shit to tape that down. I'm just like,
maybe duct tape is dick tape.
Fuck, you better shave.
Shave. I'm thinking if you're using tape in general. Yeah.
if it's sticking to you, yeah, sticking to your skin, I should say. You better have better done some manscaping down there.
So I want to wait.
You just don't tape it down.
But then you won't look. Then you'll be normalizing the bulge, and really, no one wants that.
Be fucking forced to be the sex you were born. Fucking.
And Brad comes in at such a wonderful point.
I heard forced to be the sex you were born.
It's one of those drudgeries in life.
how do you survive it? The struggle is real every day. Waking up, finding out that I'm a man, dealing with the everyday wake up stuff that most virile men have. Come on, it's rough. Or I could say it's hard. But
that was lovely to come into.
Wow.
Where's my hurricane? Where's the hurricane? That would have been better.
Are the hurricanes done?
For the moment.
Welcome back.
Well, like
by
that.
the way, welcome back. It's been a
The
while.
end of the month is generally when they end ish.
Well, I thought this was kind of late for that shit to be happening, anyways.
It's not unusual for there to be October hurricanes, especially coming off the Western Caribbean. But the water is pretty hot. So there are some things brewing out there, but fortunately we have a cold front that came in, which is going to keep us safe for a bit. By October, most things die down. Occasionally you get a November storm, and it's officially done in November. So it's from May to the end of November, but it's not much at the end of November.
That's a long time.
I have a friend that lives out there in like the Fort Lauderdale type of area. It's like Lehigh Acres or something like that. And that's what she told me when I went to visit her. I was like, when's the best time? And she said that basically the beginning of November to mid-November is the best time to go out there because hurricane season has ended. So
that's also probably why they have MegaCon in February.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think Cliff is offering snacks.
Oh, yay, snackies. Thank you, Cliff.
Oh, I got cupcakes. I'm good.
You don't want some friends?
It's fine. I keep all my crayons to myself.
So we're going to watch.
Hmm?
You're talking about this?
Yeah, but it's white in the chat.
Probably because of the way that Restream
brings up certain emotes.
Yeah, because that's an emote. It's not like it's an emoji.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So before I went to grab my food, I did a test. It's not because it says she deserved it, because I tried he to see if it would let that. It doesn't let that go through either. I mean, it lets it go through for me. I can see it, but I don't think anyone else can.
Well, if time permits, we might have something to talk about where he deserved it.
Yay. I'm going to go off camera to eat my food now.
Go for it. I've got a story about a dad fucking having to serve justice.
Nice.
Yeah, no one needs to see me eat a cupcake.
So
I'll probably be fine.
I watched my neighbor's dad check his daughter's today when I got home. It was fucking fun.
Wait.
I'm
Your
sorry, what?
neighbor's dad?
No, so my neighbor was checking his daughter's boyfriend.
You said
I pulled
girlfriend.
up. Shut up.
Did he slam
I've
him
had a
like
long,
a hockey?
No. Like he fucking like I the car and I hear yelling. I was like, what the fuck? And like dad across the street was like, you're not gonna open the door for my daughter, dude? Like,
oh god.
Oh hell yeah, go dad.
Yeah, I was like, hell yeah. Like I just
good on him.
Grabbed my new mop and went inside and
and Shaka Zulu's here just in time to talk about the clip that I wanted to get his thoughts on.
Wow, you guys are good today.
Which one?
I don't know if you noticed the poll in the chat. I put a poll in the chat asking if people think that there is underground tunnels in Los Angeles for the elite to travel in to get around the traffic.
And Static, you just got tipped, brother.
I did. I got tipped from Kel. I will read that after we watch this and talk about this.
If that were true, Kobe would be alive.
Here we have a man claiming to work in a Starbucks that is located in the underground tunnels.
Oh.
Wait, are we talking about an underground railroad?
Railroad?
You haven't even seen the guy yet. Brad, you might want to check yourself.
Is it for trans people? Only trans people can
I don't know
travel
where
in
they're
it,
coming
man.
from. Maybe from Mexico.
Yeah.
Odale.
So your NDA is expired, and you could talk about this. You used to work at a secret Starbucks. Is that right?
Yeah, there is a Starbucks that is like above reserve. Like
He's not
Starbucks,
gay
no one's
enough. He's never
heard
worked at a
of that.
Starbucks.
You ever
He's a
wondered
bit too
while driving
masculine.
in Los Angeles, how come you've never seen like Will Smith stuck in traffic on the 405?
Yeah.
I've never seen a 1%er just in their car stuck in traffic.
Why is that?
That's because there's a series of intricate tunnels underneath Los Angeles known as the Actor Bond. I'm not kidding. Like, they get access points to move through the city without ever having to be in traffic. You can come up in LAX, you can pop up at Dodger Stadium. Underneath there,
What
in
you
those
going to Dodger
tunnels,
Stadium for?
is Starbucks set up at
You ain't
different
going back there.
locations to allow them to get coffees while they're driving. All
Who's
of that
them?
stuff.
I'm in need of
Jews.
this.
Seinfeld doesn't live in fucking LA, you dumb fucker. He lives in New York. And he does have Jew tunnels, yes.
Listen, this is hold on.
Jew
We-
tunnels are in
Yes,
New York.
This
Those
is
are
real.
real.
He's about to prove how he knows this is real. Besides, just
I was gonna say, I'm
claiming
waiting
that
to
he
hear.
works
I'm
there.
waiting to hear about
Seinfeld was
sources,
the
bro.
worst argument.
Sources, bro.
So just hold on.
To allow them to get coffees while they're driving. All
Who's
of that
them?
stuff. Seinfeld.
You've seen
Oprah.
Seinfeld
Maybe
down there?
Bono. I've seen Seinfeld down there.
No, you didn't.
Dude, almond milk latte, 2 shots.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
Was he a good tip?
He knows Seinfeld's order
That's
to
every-
Starbucks, so therefore
Is that public knowledge?
I don't
I just-
fucking know.
Well, let's
If
find
he
out.
gave an actual celebrity that lived in LA, I would believe him. Like, legit. That was like the worst example you could come up with.
It's true.
Yeah.
Who was it? Ice Spice, I think, lives in LA.
Oh my God!
Who the fuck
Oh
is
no,
Ice?
he's just repeating the thing.
She's that demon worshipping
already-
rapper that hangs out with Taylor Swift at the football games. She's
So-
got the ginger afro.
Oh, yeah, I know who Ice Spice is.
She lives in LA.
So we're not done yet, though. He's got more to
Oh,
tell.
it goes deeper.
Tipper?
They don't have to pay.
So this has been
These motherfuckers get free Starbucks and their special fucking underground railroad.
Oh, who
Get
cares?
around Los
Starbucks is
Angeles.
ass anyways. Starbucks is ass
That-
coffee anyways.
It really, really is.
They don't pay anyway, even in LA.
underneath Los
Who's tipping your Starbucks barista? Get fucked.
Yeah, fuck you. No, I ain't getting none.
Did they? No, didn't we have this conversation before
That
about
was-
waiters and tipping?
Yeah.
That was also one of Asmongold's takes that he did not apologize for. He said if you go to one of these places and you can't help yourself but tip for someone who didn't do anything, that's a you problem.
Yeah, dude, if a kiosk is telling you, no.
Yeah.
Angeles for a few years now. I mean, how long has this been there for?
I mean, it predates me. It seems like the city was built on top of it. So, I mean, I think this goes all the way back to the 20s.
That, this
the
doesn't seem real
20s.
almost. This is crazy.
I imagine how I sound saying it to people.
Oh, wait, what are we talking about? Oh, hey, I just got here. Hey, guys.
How are the underground tunnels?
I would totally entertain this idea, but a celebrity that doesn't live there and claiming it's all the way from the 20s. No, these are not
Now,
good
I mean, it
arguments.
doesn't mean Seinfeld doesn't visit LA, but
He doesn't.
he's ordered so much from that one guy that he has his Starbucks order.
That's
now.
I'll tell you
everyone's fucking Starbucks order.
Guys,
Almond milk
I'll tell
latte
you
with
what,
2
right
shots.
now, there's apparently a Threads. Apparently, Jerry's Starbucks order is an almond latte with 2 shots of espresso.
That's everyone's.
Well, I thought that's what 2 shots meant.
But
Double
it's
shot,
from
yeah.
4 hours ago. So literally, they picked up this guy,
That's
this guy's
amazing.
story,
He's
and they
the
went with it.
source, yeah.
He's the
What's
source.
your source? TikTok.
So I stepped away for a second. Was there any more evidence beyond his Seinfeld comment?
They must have
Well-
been built in the 20s. That's what he
Just
said.
trust
the
me,
fact
just
that-
trust me, bro.
Got it.
Conspiracy
it's the
theories
fact
are
that
so
Cal-
real that they're fake again.
They're making
It's-
conspiracy
We're
theories not
looping in
cool
on itself.
anymore. They're
We're
ruining
repeating.
them.
Jesus.
I didn't grab it, but there was an interesting old Looney Tunes clip that was going around.
Oh, shit.
It was Bugs Bunny. It was going around, and they did cloud seeding. No, it was Foghorn Leghorn. So yeah, and there was a bit where the little rooster folded up a paper airplane, threw it. The paper airplane flew up into the sky, dropped the little package into a cloud, and then the cloud floated over Foghorn and turned into a storm and electrocuted him.
Oh, jeez.
Marjorie Taylor Greene was correct.
Oh,
She's right about a lot of things. She's just kind of a bitch.
Yeah, she's just kind of a bitch.
She's just a bit unlikable, but I agree with most things.
I want to know what really happened between her and that other crazy one.
AOC?
No, not Congresswoman. Loomer.
Oh, yeah. She does not like Loomer.
That's
really
and her hiding.
between the two of them.
Well, her hiding from her makes her look even worse. Because Laura can be like, I have a scoop, guys. And we're like, all right, what is it? And she's like, it turns into a Mike Zero video. Like, so-and-so doesn't like Donald Trump. It's like, well, yeah. Well, too bad. They have to support him anyway. That's how politics work. That's not a scoop.
Wait. Are you saying that women are gossiping?
Yeah. Except that's not even juicy.
According to you, a
women are
man.
at it again.
Bro, the Bobert shit's juicy.
Where she was getting groped on in the theater?
I thought it would be hot.
I was just about to make the comment, but my mouth was full. What, her tits are juicy or
both? Yeah.
Yes. I don't think you can say anything until you actually check.
That is true.
Yeah, it's until verified. I don't think it's fair to do that.
I can tell you that she's not as funny as she thinks she is at rallies. Because she was at the Trump rally.
Mm-hmm.
And her jokes didn't really land.
No.
Well, she's a woman.
I was gonna say.
Valid. But there can be funny women.
They're usually not pretty.
Yeah, that doesn't go. Yeah, that's not
Yeah, Amy Schumer was funny for a little bit, but then look at Amy Schumer.
No, she stole jokes. All her funny jokes were stolen.
All of them were funny.
That's exactly. I laughed and I'm like, wait, that sounds familiar. Then I listened to John Mulaney. I'm like, that's a John Mulaney joke.
Oh, you know where she? Wait, she probably
Cook.
stole the jokes from Seinfeld on the underground highway that they're all traveling on.
I was going to say she might have stolen them from, what was his name? Carlos Mencia or something like that.
Okay, he stole from other people.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
why she said it.
Wait, are you making a comment about a Mexican?
I can do that. I live in Arizona.
Oh, dang it. I don't live in California anymore. Fuck.
Kel sent $10 and he says, $10 to play the video I just sent you in the DMs. So here is what he just sent me.
Oh, no.
I did see a bit of this earlier.
Oh.
Oh, no. I don't.
That's this guy. He'll for sure know.
Oh, God, yeah.
Excuse me? Where are the Rice Krispie Treats? I don't know, man. I don't work here. Yeah, I know.
So, because I'm a big guy, I know where the Rice Krispie Treats are?
Yeah.
What would you say if I asked you where the extra small condoms are?
I'd tell you aisle 1.
They have them here?
Yeah.
Progenitos?
Yes.
Aisle 4 on the treats? You're a lifesaver.
Hey, Mom. Yeah, everything's fine. I made a new friend today. That's this guy.
It's so easy to understand, dudes. Women are so fucking complicated. We're very.
I can't believe how random that was.
That's like an average encounterment when I go to the grocery store.
Kel said, "Oh yeah," he said it here. This is when Steve met Dermy for the first time.
No, where the fuck are the Rice Krispies?
Finally, a clip
for that.
Finally, a clip on the 69th episode that I like.
Clip.
What made that better was because he cut out.
Yeah.
Damn.
Very true. Very true.
I forgot it was the 69th episode, or I would have worn a lower cut top. My bad.
Nice, dude.
I'm glad I
Perfect
came because I like.
That's what she
You've
said.
been struggling lately.
Whoa, slow down.
God,
Save it for Rumble.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
It's also what she said.
Damn.
That's why I have the camera off, because I ain't trying to have static like full screen me as I yawn.
So I did Google Seinfeld Starbucks order, and it comes back like I'm getting results from 1995 and 1998.
Do you think a fucking Jewish man like raised in New York is gonna spend any more than $2 on a coffee?
He's got a point.
He doesn't spend money on coffee. Didn't you hear?
Yeah, he doesn't have to pay for it.
Right.
So he can get whatever the hell he wants.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
On the actor bond.
Roseanne has a YouTube channel. Maybe we could super chat her this and see if it's true.
Ask her.
Yeah, ask her.
Good point. And ask her what a Jew would spend on coffee.
Yeah, that's how you know.
I think we would all appreciate it if you worked on your avatar a little bit, so it was a little more realistic in the movement.
It jiggles.
Not naturally.
We demand accuracy, and you're being YouTuber here. Okay, come on.
All right.
Snap it up a bit here.
I know it's bad.
Especially if you're gonna show off them titties. Come on.
All right, I have questions, guys. Things are
Uh-oh.
getting fucking weird for me.
Uh-oh.
The mainstream media is doing things that were against the rules not that long ago.
I know.
I'm gonna play this.
When was
We're gonna get copyrighted. I don't care. This is Saturday Night Live.
Was this weekend or?
This was this weekend.
Okay.
This is Donald Trump and Kamala Harris.
Maya Rudolph is the perfect Kamala.
Yes,
If they
she's
were
so
totally
good at
willing
it.
to bash her, she would do so good.
Who's playing Trump? Looks kind of like Daryl Hammond, but I don't think he's doing anything anymore.
He doesn't look 6'3", 215.
Nah, he's more like 5.
It's an adaptation, okay, Shock? They could take liberties.
No. Fucking
Yes.
Netflix.
Literally, Kenan
Gosh.
Thompson has been there so long that people who are on the show now were born after he started.
Oh,
Are you serious? Has he really
Probably.
been there that long?
He's probably been there 20 years almost. I gotta imagine.
This show, yeah.
I mean, hey, if you got a steady gig, I mean, hell.
Yeah, fucking money's money. No matter how much your show sucks.
Oh my God, he's been on Saturday Night. Oh, I was totally kidding. I think he's been on Saturday Night Live since 2003.
What?
Damn.
Oh my goodness, those were the years.
2003. Holy shit, I was kidding. He's got to be there. I did.
What the
I
hell?
I thought I was making a joke, but apparently it made it
Static,
true.
or not
You're being
static,
factual.
Shock. Shock. What year were you born?
You're not gonna dox me.
No.
He's 26 or
I'll
27.
put it in the chat.
1999.
No.
Oh, okay. Just the
96 or
way you
97.
said, after he said 2003, the way you said it, I was just like, oh God, that's when you were born, wasn't it?
No, it was not. It's when I remember things and life was good.
It's when he was in first grade.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
you. I was in 3rd grade.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order, dude?
Yeah.
That's the other guy.
You
But I
know,
mean, he was on
always cooler.
he was on All That, which was basically like another skit
Yeah.
comedy show. So
All that.
Yeah.
Before
remember that.
Amanda Bynes went fucking nutso.
Yes. Yes.
I loved the Amanda show as a kid, dude. That show was so good.
I never
It's
watched
better,
it.
it's better than SNL now. There was like a skit where like
That's a high bar.
they owned a movie store and they cut all the films to only show the end. And then the people would rent the videos and come back and be
Oh
pissed.
God.
It's like I just put the VCR in the TV and then just the dog dies. See, now you don't have to watch the movie. It's better.
I seriously think there's probably someone on SNL right now who's 20 or 21 years old, which means they were born and Kenan Thompson was already on the show.
Oh my
I'm
god!
surprised.
I didn't realize he'd been on Saturday Night Live for that long. But then
I was
stopped paying
seriously making a
attention
joke.
I stopped paying attention to Saturday Night Live a long fucking time ago.
Yeah.
I don't
Wild.
remember watching an episode of Saturday Night Live except for when I was a child and they had crystal clear gravy.
What?
I just remember watching a lot of the reruns on when they put it on Comedy Central for a while, so I saw a lot of the mid 90s ones with Adam Sandler and shit. Some of those were okay.
Yep.
Those are like the only things I remember really watching.
With what's his bucket? Kevin Nealon.
Yee.
And Norm MacDonald.
Mm-hmm. The goat.
I remember watching Gumby.
Yo, Gumby's awesome.
We had that
yeah.
goat conversation earlier, Frank.
We did,
Yeah,
but you know what?
yeah.
Like I said, all words have many meanings. We're a weird culture like that.
True.
Steve was all about the goat.
That doesn't surprise me. Steve
And that goes back to the 69 comment.
I was the king of the goat.
So let's
That's what the
see
whole
how
herd said.
let's see how the mainstream media has decided to portray the Democrats.
On with a pregnancy test kit for my nanny.
Oh, that's a good one too.
I thought it was going to say something like lipstick.
I was just referring to when he knocked up the nanny.
Or maybe
Right.
fentanyl.
There you go, fentanyl. would be good.
Morning after pill for the nanny.
There you go. That's a good one.
Illegal aliens.
That's a plane ticket. That's not. You don't even you just fly right out of there.
Oh, I know. You keep Kamala's favorite Snoop Dogg album that she listened to
Oh
in
my
college.
god!
go. The
No,
Snoop
no,
Dogg
it's
vinyl.
just a fucking bong or a pipe. my mini bong, my pipe. No. Damn, that's like a.
Did
Go
you
ahead.
see the one they did for the VP debate?
Do I have that. I have that pulled up.
It's kind of funny. Do any of you guys remember what Dana Carvey used to do George H.W.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had to make him up to look old. They don't have to make him up now.
No.
So I find that extremely weird because for the last, I don't know, 10 years, it hasn't been okay to make fun of the left.
Mm-hmm.
So I have concerns. We'll watch the clip from their impression of the debate.
I think it's kind of like a cover your own ass sort of situation. There's,
Well,
playing the
there's
field
still-
to make sure that they won't get totally,
No, that's the presidential one, not the vice presidential debate.
What if it's an
Oh,
abandonment,
yeah, I don't have the
dude?
vice president one.
They're not
They
cool
have some
anymore.
Asian dude playing JD.
Does he look like him?
Well, only the hair. He's Asian.
Man.
Are you saying Asians can't play white people? Come on.
I'm a
White
little
people
surprised.
can't play Asians. We know that's verboten, even though Joel Grey did it and Remo Williams, The Adventure Begins.
So did they get Simu Liu to play?
Oh god, dude! I love how
what did
Simu
he
Liu.
do? What did he do? I saw something.
He called Boba Tea Asian, which it's like you are not fucking Asian if you title something Asian. Asians don't fucking like each other. They're very competitive in all forms. All the Asian stuff. It's all you don't even know where it's fucking from. You want to know why you don't know where it's from? Because it's not from Asia. It's from fucking San Francisco.
You know what's
Boba Tea
you know
is
what's
not an
actually
Asian
interesting?
thing.
It's actually interesting. I was watching a British show called Slow Horses. It's a British spy show with Gary Oldman. I'm actually enjoying it. But they were talking about hunting down a terrorist, and they described him as Asian,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like Pakistani or Indian, and you know what the thing is, we don't think of that as Asian.
No,
You
it's
know,
very different.
you know what? But yeah, it is.
It is an
for
Asian.
For them, it's
Yes.
Russians are Asian too.
I know when I
That's
started
true.
watching a lot more like some British shows here and there, I had to get used to that because I'm like, wait, that's
Right.
not Asian. What are you talking about?
Weird.
And then
They're
I just-
barely half of Asia. Asians are barely half of Asia. Like, isn't that weird? It's like mainly Russia.
But that's just landmass, not population.
That's true.
I mean,
But
what China's got, what 1 point something billion?
Most Asian land is Russian.
Yes.
And most of it's frozen.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the tundra.
But that's where all of Stalin's victims went. But communism worked out awesome, by the way.
Communism
Yes.
is
It
cool.
wasn't done right.
Yeah.
We will get it right here.
Let's watch SNL's
Tammy
version
Lowe
of
will do it.
Communist leader. I'm
Hopefully.
surprised they did this.
Wow. I cannot tell the fucking difference.
Man, that felt good. And Donald doesn't think I'm black. Okay, listen up, everyone. We couldn't have gotten here without one man, and his name is Joe Biden.
Dude, hold on. They should just replace Kamala with her.
With
No,
her, yes.
yeah, they should just totally do that. She might actually have a chance.
Shit.
God, that'd be hilarious.
That's like
Oh,
AI
you know what?
Biden being more competent.
You just
than
came up
Biden.
with their next fucking campaign ad. They're gonna have the two of them.
Yeah,
together.
Did you see the Freedom Tunes that was released today?
Yeah,
No.
fuck the robot.
She-
Yeah,
She's the robot.
yeah. They make a chunky
Okay.
robot with her.
Watch it.
Wait, didn't they do that with Hillary and who's the Parks and
Definitely.
Recs girl?
Oh,
Amy Poehler?
Leslie Knope.
Amy Poehler.
Yeah, Amy Poehler.
Amy
I think they
Poehler.
did it with
Yeah. She made a good
Yeah,
Hillary. It
I
was
think
really
so.
far nice.
Hey, do not let Alec Baldwin anywhere near Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let him near him.
Don't let him near anyone.
Anyone,
He's
bro.
Right.
Son of a
Put
bitch.
that
be
man in
jail.
Gonna shoot you.
Oh, you're
You'd be
Fucking stupid, dumbass Brady violation.
So it's become okay to make fun of the left, and now it's even okay to call them out. Have you guys seen this?
How would you say this time?
Watch this.
Before I go any further,
Oh, I have seen this.
I want you to hear exactly what this man had to say.
I'm speaking to men directly now. Part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. That's not acceptable.
Respectfully, President Obama, what you said is not acceptable. Is it possible that the only reason...
Listen to his tone. Respectfully, President Obama.
Yeah.
Because he's talking to another brother.
It's so affected. It is ridiculous.
No, but hold on though. It
plays it up
is
for
though,
kids.
bro. People idolize Obama,
It's
and here's the thing: they don't fucking actually listen to him talk. And now that because politics or pop culture, they're starting to realize the fucking commie shit Obama's been saying.
Yep. For decades.
Yeah. You make it too.
Some black folks may not be inclined to vote, or they may be a bit disenchanted, or dare I say may even be willing to go as far as voting for Trump. Is it possible that it's policy as opposed to misogyny, inflation,
That
the cost
is
of
so
living,
not possible.
the price?
Black men don't know how to think. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Wait,
they don't
they-
have ID.
how are they going to vote?
Yeah,
They
don't
don't
know how
have
to-
IDs
They don't
They
know how
don't
to
have
get IDs and
IDs.
stuff like that.
because it's
yeah.
racist.
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
How long until that voter ID shit gets me fucking going right now?
I know it does.
Because how long until people like Stephen A. Smith start talking about voter ID? We've been talking about voter ID for at least 10 years.
Yes.
But I'm sure it's been a lot fucking longer. I don't know when racism became a part of it, but
I'll tell you what, when he's going to start
most
talking
people
about it.
haven't heard that bullshit.
I'll tell you when he's going to start talking about it.
Is it
and
racist?
it's going to be when.
Go, Brad.
Yes.
He's going to start talking about it when black people outside of Chicago start talking about replacement theory, because that's what they're talking about. Oh, the right-wing conspiracy theory of replacement theory. That's all crazy. Well, guess who's talking about it? People in Chicago.
Yeah, people in
Underprivileged
Chicago.
black people in Chicago are talking about it because the services that were provided to them as American citizens are being diverted because they're being replaced. So when they start talking about voter ID, like, they don't have to provide ID. What? They're taking more votes. They're voting themselves more things. This is what happens.
Wow, like what they did to everyone. Yeah. Shocker. Like, it's not going to get turned around on you. Oh my God.
Yeah. It's they are becoming the majority. They're realizing what it's like to be in a majority now. They're being in the majority of American citizens and recognizing that citizenry no longer has any value in this country.
The only reason they're noticing this is because their Gibbs is going away. That's the only reason. They're losing their freebies. That's the only reason they care.
Well, Trump made a good point where he was like, everyone that works in CNN is taking a huge pay cut and the economy is bad. They're fucking feeling it, dude. They are not, and they still have the guts to just blame everything on Trump, and yet they're getting significantly paid less.
That's what Cammie did last night with Brett Baer during that ambush interview.
Oh God, yeah.
Did you just call her Cammie?
Yeah, we're close.
There's this guy who does
it's like saying commie, except it's Cammie.
There's a guy on the street who calls him Kamal, and that's what I've been going with. I'm an independent voter, and I want to know why I should vote for Kamal. They correct him.
Hey,
It's
look, he's a
Kamala.
funny dude. Kamal and Johnny.
Kamal.
He's a funny dude sometimes.
He was
Silicon
Valley's a great show.
What's that?
Silicon Valley's a great show.
Yeah,
I haven't been to watch
I mean, they ignore the Eternals.
No one watched that.
I didn't. Yeah,
I did, but I don't.
Worry, no one's going to watch Captain Black Falcon either.
You did homework. Homework doesn't count. But there's going to be a huge theme that I'm noticing where, like, Stephen A. Smith had to back up and apologize his comments of. He basically said on Patrick Bet-David's show, all I can say for a fact is, what was it? 80 million people did not vote for Biden. Those were his words. He had to walk that back. Yeah. And I feel like even though we're seeing people bend the knee and walk shit back, do you feel like it's kind of like a breaking the you know what I mean? Like I forgot what the word is. There's certain, I don't know. I just feel like more people are trying to break out of the narrative, but they keep bending the knee when they get the whip. But I still think it's a positive thing to see more people kind of speak out about this, even if they just revert back to the mod, even if they've been, you know what I mean? It is some sort of progress forward, but I'm still going to call these people bitches because they bend the knee.
I just don't trust this shit.
That's true. It's a little suspicious.
I don't trust this shit. Now, Steve, you were going to say something? Steve, you were going to say something about racism? Anyhow.
Do you go, take your bed sheets and go out on Monday nights, or?
Savage, are you talking about the magazine that used to have hot chicks in it? Came out as pro-Trump?
Oh, Maximum or whatever?
It was just called Maxim.
Sorry, yeah, whatever. I saw the tweet. I don't know what it is, though.
Maxim was at its peak when I was like in high school.
Oh, it's like Playboy?
No. It's not like they were all cut. They were all like they had clothes on. There was no nips. The occasional butt cheek here and there, but it was just like hot chicks. And it was like the dude's fucking Cosmo, right?
Oh, okay.
Which is hilarious because Cosmo would always have hot women on it and gossip shit.
Because
yeah.
everyone likes hot people. It's just universal.
Well, and because women want to see a hot woman so they can emulate them.
And like hot dudes are just fit, and then you can just put a fit guy on a dude like sports magazine too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just
There's more
universal beauties.
hot dudes on dude magazines than their chick magazines.
Yeah,
very true.
All the men's health shit and all that.
And no one cares when they're assaulted.
I do.
Oh, you do.
All right, let's see what else Stephen A's got to say.
Price of gas, the price of groceries. That don't matter. Immigration and our borders. And this belief that there's an elevated level of sensitivity towards them, as opposed to black folks struggling, if not starving in this country. Yes, that plays a role too. When the mayor of New York was talking about $53 million in prepaid credit cards for immigrants who came across our borders illegally and having prepaid credit cards for them. And I said, wait a minute, black folks been starving for years. We ain't get that.
Now, Stephen A.
Why are you only now caring?
Why is he exposing this now?
He's tiptoeing the racism line. That's
Thank you,
racist.
thank you, dude. Like
You're
Also,
being racist.
there's also many poor white people.
Yes.
where J.D. Vance grew up.
That's my point, where I think this is actually more of an this is a civil war that should have happened in 2018. I think that's all this is, because they're still wording things and their stupid like point of view of, oh, I'm still the minority, I'm still the blah blah blah, there's still white privilege and yada yada yada. That's how I view it. This is just civil war with their own people, fucking finally, because they still talk like leftists.
The only true privilege of any sort is the wealth privilege, and that's where we get the actor bond from. That's the true privilege in this country.
Once they start going after the troons, then I might start believing these fuckers. But till then, they can all line up on the wall.
Wait. Tell me how Oprah Winfrey is more disadvantaged as a black woman than J.D. Vance, or even one of J.D. Vance's relatives who grew up in Middletown, Ohio, which I actually know personally.
Because she had to work to get where she was, not just rely on her looks and skin color.
I don't even know what work she did. She was just famous one day.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I know. That's how I feel.
She's literally like the Mr. Beast before Mr. Beast was a thing.
Yeah.
I do not know where she came from. I know where Gayle King came from, because she was a newscaster in Connecticut when I was living in Massachusetts.
Oh.
I got nothing. She's just, one day it was Oprah.
She came from a hole out of the ground. I don't fucking know.
And she lost weight. She gained the weight, lost the weight.
She gave away cars. She gave away stuff.
Hey,
Oprah's
fucking Lizzo
favorite
looks
things.
good. Holy shit.
Whoa.
Well, let's not go crazy here.
What happened?
She's dropped some
He
weight.
said Lizzo looks good.
Yeah, good for her. It doesn't even look like her. She looks like a totally different person.
I'd smash.
She does. Have
That's
you guys
not a
seen
high
Lizzo
bar,
lately?
Steve.
She looks amazing. I'm
She's
really
no
happy
longer
for
a
her.
full whale. She's a half a whale. Okay.
I mean, she's actually borderline thick.
She's kind of
Whale.
The roundness is gone.
Damn it! Look what you're doing to my channel.
The lumps are almost curves.
No, dude. Like, there's a thing as
Someone
excess
pull
skin
up a current Lizzo picture.
and it's gross.
I don't think it's the same person. I think they MK Ultra'd her.
Oh,
they couldn't
we're
find
going
someone
with the
fucking fat
clones.
enough.
We're going with the clones.
Yeah.
Like the Joe Biden. Not Joe Biden, Joe Biden.
Joe
Yes.
Biden. Joe
There are
Biden.
questions about Joe Biden's ears.
Oh yeah. It's probably
Yeah,
just on the fucking platform.
I am not affiliated with Shaka Zulu because I
What?
do not agree that Lizzo looks good yet. She has potential, maybe, if she keeps going.
Okay, Shaka Zulu is officially referred to now as Zack Snyder on the channel.
What? I do. I didn't donate money to charity. I have the charity.
Oh, you're being too charitable with your comments towards Lizzo.
Vex says, "Do not pull up a pic. She just ate dinner."
My favorite fucking
Hold on,
Lizzo.
go incognito, then I go check.
One time this bitch like burnt a DiGiorno pizza and she did an Instagram video where she's like, I ain't gonna let this go to waste, y'all. I'm gonna fucking eat this burnt ass pizza. And I'm like,
how burnt was
rich.
it? Because like
black.
Have you
blacker
seen,
than her?
Like the whole thing? Because have you seen
Whole
the thing
thing.
where they like burn the oven pizza and they like take the
No.
sander to it?
It was
and-
gone.
Okay.
It was like
Okay,
you put the pizza in the oven and then you went to go take a shit and then it's like 45 minutes later you're like, oh, the house is burning down and it was black.
Okay. I will admit, I just found something on Instagram from 2 days ago. If this is Lizzo, she is actually looking. She's dropped a lot of weight.
She's dropped a lot of weight. Like I said, she's lost about half a whale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said borderline thick.
That is not borderline. That is well over the line of
You
thick.
went from a circle to a little rompy.
There's an.
We're only
Insta
seeing
photo.
the front.
And this is October 9th, so I don't know what.
She's going to drop like another 125, 150 pounds, and then she's going to get all the plastic surgeries.
We don't know.
Oh,
we don't
yeah.
know what filters she's using on those pictures.
It's kind of like you can see, like as she's dropping weight, you can see in her face, like you could actually be an attractive woman in her face. But you know, when she's got, but when the face looks, you know, like Jabba eating a frog. That's why she loved Baby Yoda. They both ate frogs.
Food. It's food.
Connection made.
Oh God.
All right, we are just over an hour in.
It
You guys
doesn't
ready to
seem
talk
like an
about
hour.
Asmongold?
Oh wait.
Let's do it.
As everyone here said, seen the crime he made?
I've not seen
Yes.
shit.
Okay.
Yeah, he's already made some comments, and that's about it. I haven't heard what those comments are.
He's not wrong. He just kind of worded it a way that like fucking like Nick Fuentes would word it, which is hysterically.
I don't
I saw
have
a
a
billboard
problem.
by Mr. Beast billboard, which is funny as shit.
I don't have a problem with the way he worded it. I don't think I do. So here's what he said that got everyone up in arms.
If you want to consider a genocide as a systematic killing of a group of people, they have genocide built into Sharia law right now. So no, I'm not going to cry a fucking river when people who have genocide that's baked into their laws are getting genocided. I don't give a fuck. They're terrible people. It's not even a question. It's crazy that people don't see it that way.
Oh, people do.
They'd be doing.
But you're afraid of the backlash, which that's the problem here. It's like, well, how about you just keep your opinion?
And
First of all,
A lot of things are baked into their system too, like lying to outsiders. IKEA is all part of their system of lying to outsiders. Why you can't trust them.
They like, how can you trust a religion that like goal is 72 virgins? Like, what the fuck? Just saying.
Well,
when their prophet
believe-
married and consummated a marriage with a 9-year-old, and
Yep.
I
like
think
like terrible.
But
No.
he's talking about Hamas and how they want to kill all the Jews.
I mean, like, I have like
Wow.
a similar opinion. I've always said I don't like what's going on. I don't like Israel because they're using taxpayer money to fund democracy in Islam. Like, fucking get out of Islam. They're crazy.
Well,
Let Islam be Islam.
Right. It's the whole thing of where we're paying for the missiles and paying to clean it up. And that like, fuck it. Like, I don't want anything to do with it. And you know what? I don't give a shit about Israel, and I don't give a shit about Palestine.
I don't give a shit equally. I
Agreed.
dislike both
there
of them.
is no
very
nation of
fucking
Palestine.
equally.
that would be
Don't
certainly something I would stop.
care.
As if I were president, I would stop all that billions of money that we keep sending over there.
They have
Immediately.
money. They got.
I would demand an
fractured. You're fractured. You're saying it wrong. First, you have to explain how you're from a middle class family.
I'm from a middle class family, and I see the economic expenditures here as being frivolous and stupid. So they don't get our free money, those Moors. In fact, I would instate that they have to now start paying back the money that we've given.
Yeah,
them.
no shit.
Oh shit.
With interest.
Oh yeah, they would love. Oh yeah, hey, yeah. Oh yeah, that's always been part of my plan too, Gal.
Interest.
With interest, because they invented it.
Why can't people just be humans?
I think a few years of American isolationism wouldn't be terrible.
Yeah.
No.
No, just securing certain things, making
Clean
sure
your
we-
room type
It's not-
situation.
yeah,
I
you gotta clean
I would
house
say
first.
it's not isolationism. It's just put America's interests first.
Yes.
Yep.
So-
Absolutely.
That's what tariffs do.
That boils down to taking religion out of politics, though. Like
what?
Are we doing this again?
Where the hell did that come
It
from?
does, dude. It does,
You
dude.
come
Like,
out of left field sometimes.
but religion.
You are fucking
religion is
Crossland on this show.
the number one religion.
Yeah.
Kills more people over the course of history. than
No.
anything.
God, dude.
Well, thank God we aren't
No.
a theocratic nation.
Look, it's always been money. All those religious wars were money driven too.
The religious organizations
always-
usually
yeah,
get
there's
psyoped
always-
by the government. Like that's
There's always been
usually-
outside investors for a lot of, not a lot, all the big wars, even the Civil War and stuff like that. There's vested interest in this stuff.
I'm not going to disagree on separation of church and state. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
because I don't want any church in the state. That includes
Yeah.
Church of fucking Scientology.
I agree. I'm very separation of church and state too.
I just think it's bringing everything back down to the fundamentals.
There has been a loss of morals. I
Yep.
want
Yes.
separation, but at the same time, it allows for the loss of morals. So it's kind
separation and everything, but the cultural aspect is where it should be more kind of applied.
Yeah, that's
to.
cultural.
Well, the government should not be. See, this is again where we get into the conversation where Steve and I
Also
were
close
talking
the
about
border,
a couple
not
weeks
to worry
ago
about your culture.
about Christian Judeo-Christian theology being a basis of laws and everything. And I mean, we have our laws which are based generally again in Judeo-Christian theology, but I don't think the government policy is necessarily being made upon that. I mean, the funding of Israel is truly not Judeo-Christian policy. It is geopolitical policy in making certain that we maintain a location, a geographical strategic alliance in the Middle East, because at this point we still are significantly reliant upon Middle East oil. But don't worry, because as soon as we all have our wind farms and solar panels throughout the nation covering every inch, we won't need them anymore, except for the wind stop and the sun goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what was it I was seeing earlier though? Is that a bunch of tech companies are starting to invest in nuclear? So you may be on
my
a
God,
path
you're one of those
finally.
people
France
that
is
says
damn near all nuclear.
What's that?
France?
I was complaining about the way you say nuclear. He was talking
Nuclear.
about something. Yeah, he said nuclear.
Nuclear.
Nuclear. Who did that? Was that a
Nuclear.
Simpsons thing, or is that a George H.W. thing? Nuclear.
Don't know.
It's nuclear. Because you know what you do? You use the word nuke and you put lear on it, so it's nuclear.
Well, and it's also how it's spelled. However, both ways are technically acceptable ways to pronounce it, but it bothers me.
Actually, it should be nuclear, but whatever. Or nuclear.
Nuclear.
Like I say, France is basically all nuclear. Nuclear.
Now it's
France
stuck
is
in
all
your
nukey.
brain.
Whoa, what was that?
France is nukey.
Who turned on the auto tune?
The auto tune?
Yeah, someone like roboted and it sounded like they turned on auto tune.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
I didn't.
All right, so I don't think he says much. Like that was the big thing is he was saying people who believe in genocide deserve genocide. We'll see
the
what else.
Hamas
he had
Charter
here.
actually has genocide in it. They call for the elimination of the Jews.
Yeah. Yep. That's kind of, well, that, and so Asmongold's whole thing is like they hate gay people. They want to genocide the gays.
Yep.
And we'll get into that.
Wait,
a little bit.
They want to get rid of the true extremists. Want to get rid of anyone who is not Islamic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he. So after this happened, he went and did a 3-hour discussion with Hassan Piker.
Oh God.
Oh, that's worthwhile.
Oh, God.
So I've got just a little bit of that as well.
See,
Should have been
real
water
quick,
tortured.
pretty much at some point in time, and possibly just even still now, all religions tend to have this written into their code. And this is why I do not follow a specific religion, but I believe in a higher power. Because the moment that a group forms and becomes organized, this shit happens because you're not following mine. You're not following mine. Mine's right. Yeah. Mine's right. I'm going to kill all the people that don't want you. Because even on Twitter, there's people that call shit demonic all the fucking time, and then they're calling for more crusades. Like, the shit drives me batshit. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, need to point out evil, because evil's real.
Yes.
It gets weird when people start calling things demonic.
Yes.
The thing is
overused and becomes nothing.
Well, no one understands what like a Christian means when they say demonics. Like, so you just sound propagandic at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's what frustrates me. It's like, I know what you're saying, but you're just being antagonizing because no one understands what you mean. That's what fucking frustrates me.
It's being overused and therefore taking away meaning, just like bigot and racist and Nazi and all of those terms.
It's just
they've lost significance. I mean, everyone's a Nazi. So Donald
no
Trump,
one is.
Remember George Bush used to be Hitler.
Bush,
and then
Mitt
Romney.
Yeah,
Mitt Romney became Hitler.
Everyone's
Hitler. Yeah, I remember watching that with Bush and then moving on to Trump and everything, and I just keep thinking to myself, what are they going to do to the dude after Trump? Like, Trump's already
that's JD Vance.
Like,
do you know
Trump's
why? Wait, do you know what fascism is? Fascism is wanting a family, according to Joy Reid.
Oh, God, that stupid cunt.
I'm glad you said it, not me this time.
Kel has a space here in a word, and it makes me wonder if he was being censored again. He said, "Well, he's not wrong on this. He's still trying trash."
Huh. I don't like Asmongold. To me, he's just the village idiot where everyone wants to use him as a middle ground of, see, even the fucking moron thinks you're an even bigger moron. Like, that's all this is. They're championing their own opinions with this fucking idiot because he's so vanilla.
He has a little bit more of, dare I say, personality than Moist Critical.
So Kel, take trying out of it. He's just saying, well, he's not wrong in this. He's still trash.
Oh, okay.
Autocorrect added trying into it.
Moist Critical has a better personality, but he's fake. Asmongold is not fake.
Waits for the correct opinion before he fucking says.
I got a question.
Moist is fake. Asmongold is not fake. If that's what you're saying.
Yeah, Asmongold is more genuine. Yes,
genuine. Yeah.
I have a question. So again, this goes back to internet lore, all of which I am not as versed in. Asmongold, did he start just as a Twitch streamer?
Yeah, he just streamed World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft,
okay.
Yeah.
And then when did he start getting into
React content? And when you get into React content, you get into pop culture, and now politics is pop culture, and that's why we're here.
Okay.
Because you even had like Moist Critical reacting to like anti-maskers. Like that was a very popular like video for people to like react to. Look at these anti-maskers, and everyone would be like, "This is really insensitive to people who just want to be safe and go to the grocery store. These people are assholes." You know, like that was like a common like reaction to just culture, which turned into politics and mandates and lockdowns and all that shit. So that's why we have so many Twitch streamers who were just normal streamers get into React content, and now they're talking politics.
Maybe they should stick with games because probably that's all they really know.
Well, we'll get there. We've got a lot of Asmongold stuff. Let's finish this
What's
one.
crazy is that he wrote a self-help book, even though he like never leaves his house.
What? Are you
Like-
telling me he can't help the shut-ins?
It's like a "Don't be depressed, be a man" kind of book, and it's just like you order DoorDash.
Oh,
You don't even
God,
clean
guys.
your room.
Hold
Like-
on. Go check Twitter and Benny Johnson. He's posting stuff from Trump at the Al Smith dinner.
Oh.
At the what
I would
dinner?
respect him if he had a nanny and he's like, I don't fucking clean. I just had the maid do it. Like,
Oh my God!
that.
You
Chuck
guys
Schumer
are all
sitting there.
jumping the gun here. That gets discussed in a video in a bit.
Okay.
Chuck.
That was my bad. I brought it up.
There's Jim Gaffigan.
Oh, this is great. White dudes for Harris.
What dinner are they at?
It's the Al Smith dinner. It's the dinner they have every year before the presidential election. Put them by the I think it's the Catholic League or the New York Catholics. Cardinal, what's his name? I forget the one at St. Peter's or whatever it is in New York.
It's the rich rubbing elbows. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But basically, all the what happens is the presidential candidates from both sides go there, and it's kind of they roast each other.
Oh.
wait.
Okay.
Isn't that
I know what you're talking
I
about.
feel like one of
Kamala
the
actually going to go up and try and roast Trump.
Oh my
What?
Is it? I was shocked
That's
that when
where-
I heard Kamala was skipping the Al Smith dinner. I really hoped she'd show up because we can't get enough of hearing her beautiful laugh.
No, what Freedom Tunes always does is like Kamala would just go up to a podium and be like, I'm talking.
Holy shit! but if you really wanted Vice President Harris to accept your invitation, I guess you should have told her the funds were going to bail out the looters and rioters in Minneapolis. She'd have been here guaranteed. Holy fuck!
That would be great.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Oh my
That's
God.
what he said?
He
Oh,
said that.
I thought this
Oh, he
was a
did.
potential.
Oh,
Oh my god.
No, this is what he's saying.
Oh god.
Oh, there's a little bit of that 2016 Trump.
Oh man, blue tie Trump was better than red tie Trump, man.
Wait, Jim Gaffigan.
This is a-
The media's been discussing the phenomenon of secret Trump voters, people who publicly say they'd never vote for Trump, but when they go in the voting booth, they do. It's a small group. They're called the Biden family.
Oh shit! Damn.
Jim Gaffigan actually had something funny to say.
Oh my
And it
God.
was not about food.
Oh my God! Wait, Trump! Wait, Trump! It's a true pleasure to be here with you this evening, and these days, a real pleasure to be anywhere in New York without a subpoena for my appearance.
Oh no! What is this?
So Asmongold.
Asmongold.
yeah.
I'm sorry. This is funny. Sorry, I got distracted.
And how much did they kill? As many as they can. They're not able to kill as many people as Israel.
That's a terrible question, also.
Right?
Well, they didn't kill as many.
Like what?
That's actually kind of hypocritical of you,
Little bit.
motherfucker.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because they don't have as many bombs and as many weapons. But if they did, they'd be doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
That's it. Just takes enough. That's right.
They
These
have
people
just-
are not your allies. They are not the.
I'm halfway wondering if he butt dialed us.
I'm trying to figure this shit out.
Don't crash, doll.
Hey, don't get killed by all the feed.
By eating all the feed.
He's gonna eat all the feed. They let you
Fuck
sample
you
it
all.
like a grocery factory.
Who said he works at Purina?
Shock, I think.
I hate you all. I hate you all. My day's awful, so I'm here to ruin yours.
I wasn't gonna. I was just like, I didn't know he worked at the. Did
What'd
they
you
let
say
you
it like-
sample the dog food like the Hershey factory?
Where'd you say it? Like, doesn't Purina give you free samples or something?
Yeah.
Just because I work with a company that works alongside Purina means jack shit.
There's only so much alfalfa, Dermy.
I thought you were like grounding corn, and then you're like a bag of Purina pet chow.
Oh yeah, Asmongold.
same as us. They come from an inferior culture that is horrible. It kills people for their identity, and it is directly antithetical to everything Western values stand for, and it is an inferior culture in all ways.
Well, broken.
It is
clock
that
right
simple.
Today, right? You
No,
got this
I.
on.
What'd you say?
He's. I don't disagree with him.
No,
I think that statement was less controversial than the one before.
Here's a question.
Yes.
What would Asmongold be classified politically before any of these statements? Would he be considered leftist? Would he be considered liberal? He's probably not considered right-wing or Republican.
I was assuming he was like left-leaning moderate.
No,
Yeah,
he's
that's-
very just centrist for me.
Asmongold doesn't vote.
No, he doesn't.
Asmongold is a liberal. He voted for Trump once.
I think he is left-leaning. I think his dad is a super vote blue no matter who kind of guy, and he leans on his dad a lot.
So the issue, and this is the issue I think for a lot of the left and the liberals, is they want to support. They're trying to support all the sides which hate each other at the same time, which is where we get the Queers for Palestine, which is the funniest organization I've ever seen in my life. I support the group of people that would throw me off the top of a building if I was there.
Without hesitation.
Did you see what Hassan said? He said Iran supports trans rights. If you're gay, they make you transition. So it's like
you mean
so
this here?
That's true. They chop off your dick.
Oh, so you don't support gay men? You have to be trans. It's like it's just what Duke said. You cannot get all these people to like you.
They support those people doing that to sterilize themselves so it won't transfer to their family and continue the process.
So you're not allowed to be gay.
It's a form of genocide.
Wait, so does that mean I need to transition?
Yep, you're gonna look great.
Sooner rather than
He does have like the eyelashes for it.
Oh, okay.
That might be the gayest thing I've ever heard.
I'm a woman, it's allowed.
Did you just comment on my eyelashes?
I've done that before when you had a slimmer face and you were like doing the stupid like listening to Adam give you shit bullshit. Don't you remember that?
Dude, I've had girls.
No, I was drunk.
So this is the argument Hassan provided to Asmongold. Asmongold's on this stream. This is just a clip of Hassan where he was trying to explain how Muslims don't really necessarily hate gay people, and they aren't necessarily looking to genocide them. And this was his reasoning.
That's a kind of
ever since there are plenty of gay and trans people. By the way, Iran is actually weirdly very pro-trans. But I'm sure that you probably didn't know that. They're very homophobic, but they are very pro-trans. A lot.
Very homophobic, but very pro-trans.
Fuck Hassan! The dude had a goddamn terrorist on his goddamn show and sucked his fucking dick! Fuck him!
That was all the feed falling under me.
Right?
The poor puppies are attacking him.
I will say I agree with Dermy.
Yeah, I'm saying.
You know, this is such absurd rationalization. They're pro-trans. You do not even understand the Iranian government, the theocracy, Iranian government's position on this. If you're gay, they're going to make you gay. It's not an option.
Mm-hmm.
If you are a man who likes men, they're going to make you lose your dick. That's what they do. They castrate you forcibly. That's not
then you can't create
rights.
more of you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say trans rights when there's no rights involved.
Yep.
It is forced castration.
Yeah.
What? God, fucking.
The absurd rationalization from the left to try to make certain they appeal to every individual in their identity politic Venn diagram of torturous hell is literally insane.
I think I have a new favorite question. What kind of mental illness is this?
Oh.
Wait, Hassan's or
Hassan's?
Defending your own side regardless of the consequences.
Narcissism, like actual classic type of narcissism.
It's some sort of weird cope self-gaslighting.
Well, that's what narcissism is.
Inside out.
No, it's what Beanie says. It's a cult.
You're
They
not
get to
allowed to
help-
be wrong. You always have to be right. And so
You
they
have to-
find themselves in
everything
these
has to
holes.
conform to their ideology, even when
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense. So that's
It's
why they make these
liberalism.
insane arguments.
That's why the only time you see them canceling and going after their own is when their own steps a little bit outside their bubble.
Yep.
That's the
Exactly.
only time. That's the only time they crack the whip. Otherwise, they let them run roughshod. They don't give a shit, and they never comment on anything that they actually do. Like the fact that people of their people going after other people in their jobs and stuff like that. They don't give two fucks. They let them do whatever the hell they goddamn well please. Until, like I say, they step that little bit outside their bubble. Then they'll finally, shake that finger and actually do it publicly. But otherwise, any other thing, they might go, maybe you should tone that down, but that'll be behind the scenes sort of thing. Otherwise, keep running roughshod on all these dumb sons of bitches because they don't know any better to actually fight back. So yeah.
Yep.
Oh, so yeah, we'll let this finish, and then I have the very end of the conversation between the two of them, and it's kind of amusing.
A lot of cultures are actually very pro-trans, way more than the United States of America.
Maybe
Maybe
you
to a
should look
fault at
into
times.
it.
Oh my God, the government funds it, dude.
I mean,
Fucking cope, such like the
When was the
weirdest
last
thing
time
to
this?
cope.
When was the last time this ass clown even spent any time among real Muslims? Anyways,
Could his dog attack him, please? Could his dog attack
The
him?
government funds trans surgeries, bro. Like
He has no
literally.
critical thinking skills
None.
whatsoever.
None. Mm-mm.
Like, maybe you should look into why that is. It seems kind of contradictory to be homophobic simultaneously
being pro-trans, yeah.
and pro-trans. Like, those two things do not mesh. You should probably think about it a little and understand why that might be. I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't think he was an adult yet when the whole like gay marriage thing got like legalized, right?
How
He was
old is
still
this
probably a kid. So like the actual progressive homosexuals that were the actual left before you just took a shit on all of them, being like, by the way, trans rights are more important than being gay. I support Iran.
Hassan was born.
Literally what you said.
Hold on.
Dermy, nobody wants to see that, man.
Oh, spit it out, Dermy. Spit the dog food out. That's not for humans.
This in this lighting, Dermy almost looks like an adult instead of a child.
It's weird. Man. You should probably maybe trim the
He's
beard a
too
little.
young to have
clean
that
it
much
up.
gray in his beard.
I'd buy you a croissant sandwich if I saw you sitting at a Starbucks.
I hope that's gray in his beard and not something else.
Yeah, you'll take it. They were at a ham and Swiss. I'm sorry.
Hassan is 33 years old.
Okay.
Oh. He's
So
like
a young
So
adult.
he would
He's
have
a young adult.
maybe
yeah.
barely been an adult when that.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
Chess
Well,
was
no,
an adult.
so- yeah,
Really?
barely, I guess. So he was probably like 19, 20 because I was
Okay.
still I was in the military when that happened.
Okay.
Um,
But I mean, still, those are like the people whose side, air quote, you were on. You were like progressing their actual ideology, and
Yeah.
you just you keep trying to accumulate all the Infinity Stones, right? Because you want everyone to agree with you, but you end up just disrespecting everyone, and you have no actual spine.
The Infinity Stones of progressive cockery.
Pretty much.
Did he say the Infinity Stones of progressive cockery?
Yes,
he did.
That was a good. I
Someone's
want
got
that
cock
on
on the mind when he's at the truck stop.
So cockery.
We don't need a
If you look at like
demonstration.
Native
Dermy.
American culture, I think it's
Yeah.
extremely popular. Norse culture, I mean, you could say the same thing about Loki, right? It's like the idea of being trans is like super, super, super old, like Shiva, right? Another good example. So
Yes.
I think that's
Yes,
true.
There's a concept of third
Yeah.
gender in India, Pakistan, and
Okay, yeah, whatever.
This is fucking stupid shit.
Yeah. Because like Asmongold kind of like tries to play like
I hate those
Devil's
people.
well,
devil's
Neutral.
advocate to a degree.
Yeah, like we agree, really.
he's placating him rather
Yeah,
than
it's placating. That perfect word.
I don't like JD Vance because he does that well, and he makes me feel like I hate that you're giving the other side way too much credit, but you do like argue with people who are against you very well when you do it. He's the only example of doing it well, but
He's
this is
politicking.
just
He's
yeah,
politicking.
yeah, for
Right.
sure.
So this is the end of the stream. And I think this is very telling. This has all the fucking leftists pissed off. Who was it? If you saw who posted this, you would know who it was. It was, yeah. He literally looks like the soy boy fucking meme. Anyhow, watch this. This is hilarious.
If they're going to be homophobic and Israel's killing them versus they're going to be homophobic and Israel's not killing them, I prefer the they're going to be homophobic and Israel's not killing them outcome. I think we can agree on that, right? Especially if we both come to the recognition that Israel.
What?
Wait,
what is happening?
Can you play it again? I'm retarded.
My brain hurt listening to that.
I was not prepared for that.
I think I understand what he said.
You have to make sure you keep track of his words because he says a fucking lot.
Yes.
It's just like listening to Kamala.
Yeah.
If they're going to be homophobic and Israel's killing them versus they're going to be homophobic and Israel's not killing them, I prefer the they're going to be homophobic and Israel's not killing them outcome.
Okay,
I think
stop.
we can agree on that.
Okay.
Stop. So basically, take out the homophobic part.
Yes.
Because it doesn't change.
Correct.
You're just saying, do you want them to be killed by Israel or do you want them to not be killed by Israel?
Yeah.
So the homophobic doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't
At
matter.
all. Like what does that have to do with?
And if you were actually making an argument and get this guy, you go, well, then why are you even talking about homophobia? You're just talking about whether they're getting killed by Israel or not.
And then that makes this entire 3-hour conversation he just had with Asmongold completely pointless.
Right.
Yep. I mean, it's like the question is, do you want the sky to be blue and Israel killing them, or do you want the sky to be blue and Israel not killing them? Okay, you're not changing the variable.
They have nothing to do with each other.
Homophobia has nothing to do with the statement you're saying. The statement is, do you want Israel to kill them or not? That's the question. Doesn't matter sexual preference at all.
It's
Doesn't
like
matter
he's
the
trying
stance
to
on
say that
homosexuality.
Israel is mad that they're homophobic or something.
Why is he even putting homophobia as part of this argument?
And that's what I mean.
Because that was kind of Asmongold's whole thing. He's like, they're homophobic. I don't care if they're getting fucking blown off the face of this earth.
Because of the
Like,
genocide.
these people want to kill people based on identity. I don't care if they're being fucked up.
Yeah, well, the point is like
that's the
Western
left.
values is not discriminating. Therefore, they do the things that we don't stand for. It wasn't he was saying they don't like gay people, so I don't like them. It's no, we're the West. We don't discriminate. They discriminate. We're superior culture.
This is the problem with multiculturalism. From the West perspective, at least the multiculturalism they're doing, they're like, we have to be accepting of all people and creeds in our culture, but we don't like it when they do something against our culture. Okay, you can't accept their culture. If you're being multicultural, you can't accept Islamic teaching where they hate homosexuals and are against trans rights and all this stuff and say, I like them, but I hate that part of it. You have to accept all of it. That's the problem. This is the vicious circle of being an identity politician.
What is it? Water and oil. Like
Water. Who's fire alarm?
Who was that? That wasn't me.
So it's mine.
Oh
and
no! I didn't know you were black.
No one in the house could reach it.
When I try to find out which one it is, it doesn't go off. Like I think I know which one it is, but every time I've stood under it waiting for it, like it goes off fucking randomly. It's pissing me off so much.
Dang, you have a wow.
And it
Gal's
just
a minority. She's a minority now.
Gal's a black woman.
She's a black woman.
I'm Erica July.
I understand. Gal's gonna be like, I understand the plight of the black woman because I'm too short to reach my fire alarm.
That's why I have a 10-foot ladder and a 5-foot ladder and a step stool and like.
Well, that's called equity.
Oh, you're right. Kel did mention the smoke detector.
No, I
earlier. paid
for all of them. They weren't given to me. Sorry.
And it was right after my phone had just gotten a text message, and I thought maybe he just like heard like a bit of my phone or something. But Kel did call that about an hour ago.
Yes, he did. I laughed at it and I was like, I'm not going to say a damn word.
I didn't notice it till now. I heard it again.
Well, and see, it hasn't been doing it the entire time this frequently until just now when we started talking about
Am
it.
I the only one that hears the smoke detector now and have to see if Professor Savage Dad is in the fucking chat?
Oh yeah, you're right. I think
No,
your
he's just
smoke
talking about
detector-
Professor Savage is talking about truck stops with Duke Devil.
Yes. Which
I'm not paying attention to the chat. I'm trying to figure out what's
I
wrong
just
with
got
my
a tip
computer.
from Dermy's parents, and I will read that in a moment. We're gonna see what.
Oh, it's nice he took time out from
So
being
you,
on the.
You
on
just see the moment that Asmongold, like in his eyes, he's like, okay, yeah, this guy's a fucking moron. Asmongold is not gone. Like as far as he's not going to become the opposite of what he's been.
No.
Not right. Especially if we both come to the recognition that Israel killing them is not going to combat homophobia at all.
Okay. All right. We can come to that agreement.
Okay, great.
That
All right,
pointless,
perfect.
retarded agreement.
That's it.
Yeah.
And beyond
we
that,
can
like
do
I
that.
said, it's not. It's if
The guy who tweeted
What
this
was
out,
the point of all of that?
the
then?
guy who tweeted this out, Jake Steinberg. I don't know if you guys know who that is. It's obviously some Jewish guy.
Basically, you can just
But
You
he
just-
tweets out, Jesus fucking Christ, this was Asmongold at the end of the conversation with Hassan. After hours of talking, the conclusion Hassan tries to arrive at is we can agree that killing people is worse than not. And Asmon responds with a disgusting smirk.
Oh
and
my
sarcastic
god.
You platform this evil man.
That
See-
sounds about right for them.
And basically, you just saw in real time Asmongold realizing that he just wasted the last 3 hours of his life because this
Yep.
guy's a fucking idiot.
We're not talking about war. We're talking about homophobia. That's what we're fucking talking about.
It's just it's it's a war. It literally is a war. They're
And
they're
it
not
has
going to
nothing to do
war
with anyone in this room except for them taking our fucking money.
Nothing to do with this war has anything to do with gay people.
Yep.
No.
It has to do with land that's been in dispute for
we got
thousands of years.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter
Less time.
if you fuck a dude or you fuck a woman.
Yep.
It's a religious dispute.
And let them fight it out for God's sake.
Oh,
Yeah.
the retardation level's so high.
It would be over if they stopped giving terrorists guns and shit.
And
they
Germany-
stole them. Sorry.
Stop
He's
selling
a
off our
summer
state
child.
Jeremy's back just in time for me to read
I thought it was
the message his parents
All
sent me.
right. For how much?
Jeremy's parents for $6.90.
That's
They should have done 69 since that's what they're doing on the stairs.
Damn.
Why can't I ever find it when I want?
But is
Jeremy's
Bug
parents
his
for
dad or not?
69.
Dude.
Jeremy's parents say, thank
Look at that
fucking
chubby
God,
poker hand.
we are finally enjoying a night without our creepy son listening to us on the stage.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Dermy might have more gray in his beard than I do.
I know,
hate
that's
you
what
all.
I'm saying.
I think he has more.
He's like
than
27
92.
years old or
Damn.
something. What the hell?
Do you use the beauty filter when you stream?
No, he just doesn't have as decent of lighting, it would seem.
It's all
It's called dust, and I haven't showered.
Yeah, you look
Okay.
more manly.
Does.
I
might
think you
let
look
that
more
slide where
manly.
you were, considering
I-
where you were.
Actually, he does look kind of
I
more
think
manly.
Yeah.
I think it's probably something more akin to what was in that burger at the beginning of the stream.
Oh.
Burger flavored chow?
You know what? You're probably not wrong there, gal. You're
There
probably
was-
not wrong there.
There was a burger there was a clip of a girl with a burger, and she was like, "What's in my burger?" And it could have been some
It's a
jism.
bit gooey.
Like,
Oh, I've seen that.
yeah, the like British chick or whatever.
Oh, I'm upset I missed
Ugh.
that. That is Purina dog chow.
That's what I was saying. I thought he was humping.
It's not dog chow.
Yeah, don't dox yourself or something.
Yeah.
They won't be able to find it. It's not dog chow. It's steak maker.
Jeremy, Otis found a flag that was randomly taken a picture of that had no location other than the sky. Do not doubt Otis. They will
they
find
fucking
you.
triangulated that shit.
Yeah, that was some
They
of the
used
most.
the constellations.
The constellations and the flight patterns.
Yep, he was not. Hey, Shia was not wrong. He will not divide us. That brought so many autists together to do the Lord's work of an epic game of capture the flag.
It's amazing.
They used drones to get some of those flags too. It's hilarious. Oh, that was a magical time. The internet can be fun when it wants to be.
It's true.
So, and of course, because Asmongold ended up losing his partnerships with his computer company and his talent company that I guess he started as well. He wasn't just like a member, but he actually started the talent company.
So dumb.
Yeah. He's been removed from those positions, and he does the classic YouTube thing. It makes the apology video.
Does he do a big breath at the beginning?
No.
He willingly left both things.
This will make everything better.
Oh, he willing? It did say it was mutual, but I assumed it was like
that's corporate. That's corporate.
That's
speak.
corporate.
I don't give a fuck if it was
There was
mutual
an
or not.
ultimatum.
So he walked away with money in his pockets.
Yeah, that's
because
what
they
makes
didn't have
it
any
mutual.
choice. We're like, either we sit here with you, or we disassociate from you.
Did they wish him well on his future endeavors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very HR related. Why does he look like a southerner, sort of like a southern guy? Like
He
I don't
looks
know,
like he's about to go to a Bible revival.
Yeah.
He is from Texas. I mean, he's in Texas.
No, I mean like deep south, like actual proper.
That's
south.
Bama territory.
Yeah.
That's Louisiana.
Or like he's about to really go up and get.
That's like where D-Day Cobra lives.
Yeah. He looks like him.
Dermy will not divide us.
Mermaids.
He actually looks like one of the dwarfs.
So
Dude,
we're gonna
he
watch a
think
bit of this.
dwarf.
We'll see what he has to
actual
say.
one or the fake one?
20 minutes of an apology?
Oh my
One,
god!
I have it sped up to. We're not watching.
That's not long enough. Fake apology.
Because he does his apology and like everything that happened, and then he does. What am I doing from here on?
If he whips himself, does that make up for the short apology shock?
It should.
Okay.
You should get a hot black girl to do it.
Before we listen to the apology, he makes the apology. I know something happened despite the apology. Did he? And I don't understand like his relationship, what he has with Twitch or anything like that. Is there a partnership?
His relationship he has with who?
Twitch,
like Twitch or whatever.
Oh, so he's been banned for 2 weeks. He's got about a week and a half to go.
Okay.
But otherwise, nothing else has been said on that front.
He is one of the big. He's one of the big guys. The big Twitch streamers. He's been big for a long time.
So he
Twitch.
He
I
quit
hate
streaming
Twitch.
on his
Like,
main
fuck
channel a long
off.
time ago, and he started streaming on a second account, and he was streaming without monetizing it, without doing any ads. And they recently, within this last year, have had to ask him to put ads.
Yeah,
because it was costing them way too much money, and so he had to monetize his streams, which he didn't want to do.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
shit.
of how big his streams were.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And Twitch was like, "Look, you're killing us."
Yep. With this bandwidth we're giving you. Sheesh.
Guys, I wanted to talk to you all about what my reason was for getting suspended on Twitch and also what my plans are going forward. I'm going to try and structure this video into two parts, where the first part is going to be me talking about the Twitch suspension, second part is going to be talking about myself. And the first thing I want to start off with is something that I know it might sound a little bit insincere because of how ridiculous this is, but I really mean it, and if you listen to the whole video, I hope you can see why. Everybody who's come and spoken out and talked to me and said stuff about me, aside from the, oh, you should kill yourself or something like that, I want to say that I really appreciate you. And I think this has been something that's a long time coming. And I actually think that this is something that...
It's been a long time coming. What?
I'm
What's
just
been a long
so...
time? He's been
I'm
looking to atone for a long time, is what he's saying.
I'm out. I'm very pro-troll. I'm very pro-troll. Like, I love trolls, right? Like, people should go on the internet, shit talk. It's not important. It's not real life. It's just the internet. But why do people take the go X yourself comments? Like, you'll have like a bajillion actual fans support you, but what do you focus on? The one idiot from like Malaysia that's telling you to go put your toaster in a bath. I'm so fucking sick of that shit.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Ian Miles Chungus.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Not only I deserved, but it's also something that I needed. And I want to talk about what the reason for that is, but I want to start off and just make sure that that's actually very clear. So a couple of days ago, I made some comments about Palestine and also about Hamas and, some just general, basically opinions that were trivializing the genocide that's happening there. And I don't really want to, like, mince words.
Was it trivializing?
I don't know.
And is there an actual genocide going on, or is there just a fucking war?
See, this is again the conflation of words.
Yeah, he's been gaslit.
Yes.
Yep.
If literally, like, if one nation in Africa was to go to war with another nation in Africa, let's like Nigeria versus Sudan, whatever, and Nigeria gets wiped out, would that be genocide or would that be war? Genocide has a very different definition. In fact, I think the Geneva Conventions defines genocide specifically. I don't know what it is, but going to war with, Ukraine is not experiencing genocide. They're just at war.
My simplistic distinction between genocide and war is like, you can't genocide a nation. That's just war. It has to be a particular group of people.
Group of people, yes.
Yeah.
What if Palestine's not a nation?
Well, there.
Oh,
I guess.
okay.
Hold on. Then I guess the genocide would be
You're the
Hamas,
Ottoman Empire.
because that's what they're trying to kill.
Yeah,
they're trying to kill Hamas, which is globally recognized as a terrorist organization. Which I don't feel that bad about going after and killing terrorists.
I don't like Israel bombing hospitals.
No.
I don't like Hamas bombing hospitals.
Putting
I don't
kids
like
in the
Hamas
hospital. Yeah.
I don't like Hamas
fucking
putting their
graves.
bases under hospitals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There wouldn't. I mean, the terror, like any kind of like.
But like, that's the thing. War fucking sucks.
Yeah, that's why you try to avoid war.
Where all their weapons come from, though? Like, they come from. They typically come from Norway, but they're American money. Like
Norway?
Isn't that where all the guns are made and shit? Most of the guns are made there.
Really?
Yeah, like America buys. It's one of those weird Swedish countries or whatever.
Scandinavian.
Yeah, whatever. Those fuckers.
Norway is not a Swedish country.
I
Sweden
don't
is a
fucking
Swedish-
know. It's the country up north. I don't know. It's one of those fucking places.
It's one of those places where, like, they talk about, like, you're the bird.
Yeah. It's like if you Google like what country makes the most guns, and it's like America, but this one country is very close. It's like what?
They're probably getting a lot of their weapons right now, thanks to a certain donation that occurred in August of 2021. Was it August? Yeah, due to a very poorly executed departure from Afghanistan.
Wasn't it September?
Yeah.
But
yeah, bro. It was on the anniversary. They waited for the anniversary.
No, they started the withdrawal in August, so they could be out by September 11th.
That's even worse. I forgot. Yeah, Jesus.
That's okay. Joe Biden doesn't even remember it.
No, he doesn't.
No.
Kamala Harris doesn't.
Not like he cared.
Well, she wasn't. She would do everything the exact same.
I know.
Pretty much.
I can't believe.
Well, guys, come on. She's been in office, but Donald Trump has been running.
That's
right.
true.
I know.
I know what you mean.
Gal,
Where are you going
Gal,
with that?
I don't know what you mean. The fact that Brett Bear just said that is going to be the meme.
That was
no.
It
I
is.
don't understand what you're saying.
I'll find the meme.
You know
I've
what
already
I mean,
seen it.
guys.
I've already seen
Guys,
it.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
No, actually,
Somebody
we
kicked
don't.
out.
Yeah, what he should have said is, no, actually, I
Share
don't.
this meme right away.
Explain it, Madam Vice President. Explain what you mean. Don't say you know what I mean. This is your opportunity to tell the American people what you mean. Tell Fox viewers what you mean. Please tell us what you mean. The thing that Brett Baer was lacking was she was acting like she was trying to be prosecutor bitch. He should have come after his prosecutor.
Fucking sloth. Sid the sloth here.
What is that?
I actually don't.
It's like ET is melting.
It's like Sid the sloth.
No, it's soft brain. Her brain is soft.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Yeah, the
It
soft
looks
brain
like
baby.
it looks like when Drew Barrymore dressed up ET as a woman.
I thought it looked like Jar Jar.
Dirty. But she was probably.
Come
drunk
on,
at the
those
time, let's
earrings
be honest.
aren't accurate. They don't look like the earpiece.
No,
earrings.
those do not deliver her the answers.
Did you see the Breakfast Club clip where she's adjusting her earpiece and she's wearing those fucking earrings?
No.
Oh God.
I'm not.
I have that for Monday.
All right.
Imagine this
my-
actually going on Joe Rogan, guys.
I get all my information from here.
Not happening.
There is no fucking way that she's going on Joe Rogan.
Trump's not going on Rogan either. I don't believe it.
Yeah, Rogan hasn't said a damn thing about it.
Rogan's like,
He
"They
actually
are?
on
What?"
Twitter asked, he did a poll or something and said, would you guys be interested in Trump coming on JRE?
And
I
earned a
think
quick, and earned a quick, easy couple $100 doing that on Twitter.
I think
I know.
I think Rogan's a bitch for many reasons,
do
even
too.
though I respect him.
I do
If
too.
you do not want Trump on your show, so don't have him. Even though I know it would help him, like get elected, but at the same time, he doesn't want him on, so don't do it.
Rogan is so fucking weird.
I know.
It's because you know what? Fractured might agree with me on this one. It's because he doesn't want to be canceled.
Yeah.
He's a bitch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's never gonna come out and specifically say who he's voting for because we all fucking know.
Well, we know he voted for Biden.
Well, which is particularly hilarious considering his. I mean, I don't think there's anybody out there that has a bigger platform when it comes to just an internet radio show type thing. I like Spotify. I think would maybe give him some shit, but it's like once they saw numbers that would come in for that sort of conversation, they'd be like, "Oh, please, by all means, fucking, we'll keep it."
Out of curiosity, every time I see Joe Rogan, he's talking with a man on the show. Has he had a lot of women?
Yeah, he's had women.
He's had
before.
women, yeah.
A lot of women?
I'd say the ratio is more male to female.
Okay, so
Male
I'm
to
getting
female,
the sense
but-
that he's kind of sexist.
He's had Tulsi
I get
Gabbard
it.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he had Jaya Vagina on when Tim Pool was on.
Oh, that's right.
And then there were like there was a female author.
He's had Riley Gaines. He's
Okay.
had Mikhail Peterson.
Yeah.
Is that everyone?
There's been female comedians that I can't think of.
Yeah.
I don't
No one can
watch
think of a
I don't
female
watch a whole
comedian,
lot of
come on.
Rogan.
Usually
But
not worth
yeah,
remembering.
oh, Gina Carano.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
said Gina.
Yep.
I think he had twice.
I could
Possibly.
see that, yeah.
Twice.
So, just because this is extremely fucking funny, and it's coming from a previously canceled man, I have a clip that kind of summarizes the whole Asmongold thing.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Not summarizes, but it just leads into it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it comes from a previously canceled gentleman.
I was in a taxi, I think in New York, and it was the driver was Muslim, and there was a woman crossing in front of us, and he honked at her because she went after the light had turned, and she gave him the finger. And he said to me, "Do you know in my country, if a woman show you this finger, I could get out, beat her to death,
Yep.
and if I drive by here a week later, she'd still just be laying there."
Jesus.
Now the thing is, he would, what would Louis say? In my country, I can like jack off in front of her, and then I get in trouble.
After the fact.
Then his reply for sure.
After she agreed to watch, I'd get in trouble
Yeah.
for her consent.
That's why you get everything on video, I guess.
That wouldn't even fucking matter. Are you kidding
Oh,
me?
you don't want that part on video, dude. That's
No,
Wait,
just
only
the consent. The
okay,
consent
thank
part.
you. Yeah.
No, women send their consent.
Really?
Joe Rogan supports Shirley Jackson.
Does that mean Shirley Jackson Lee?
Shirley
Didn't she
Jackson,
die?
the author of the Haunting of Hill House. Stupid cunt doesn't know how to fucking write.
I know there's some other woman that's not Jill Stein that's running for president. I don't know who she is, but
No, Shirley Jackson.
That's Kamala
is-
Harris.
right. Okay. Duh. So, do you guys remember a few weeks ago we had a conversation about how you just can't trust anything anymore, and how there's no way you can't trust statistics, you can't trust news, you can't trust any of this shit.
I don't believe any of you are real.
Well, this is a big reason why I have this fucking
Fractured.
problem.
Yes.
Fractured.
This is
Fractured.
Hang on. I gotta get. There we go.
You need to be quicker.
All right, you
on
need
that.
to.
There we go.
Listen, folks, do not believe any of the things that these people are saying, okay? These are just the dissidents.
So
they'll be
don't
all
believe
wrangled
that-
up in due time.
So they're lying about the lie.
Wrangled up.
Which lie is the lie?
Hush.
Yes.
Stealth edits. FBI quietly revises violent crime stats.
We're always
After
FBI
what?
is always right.
After forever, with all the leftists saying violent crimes down, while everyone else who's watching what's actually fucking happening is like, how is that possible?
Oh, it's not.
It's very simple. So, like, the FBI. Here's what happens: the FBI calls up New York City. Hey guys, we don't need you to give us any of your stats on crimes for like several months. So
Just
you
tone
guys
it
just
down
take
a
it
little bit.
easy,
Actually,
and we'll get back to you
Fudge
later.
some numbers will be good.
Now I'm going to call LA, and then I'm going to call Detroit, then I'm going to call Miami, I'm going to call Seattle, and just say, guys, you guys don't work as hard.
See,
Don't
I
do the
feel like
numbers.
it's opposite, where they were just ready, hovering over the button with this already pre-written out stealth edit, because they were waiting for Donald Trump to say it, get debunked, and then do it.
But so
Here's the thought.
You see though, Brad's theory is actually possible. Now the question is what about the jobs reports numbers? How do you inflate those and then be like, oh, you know what? Actually, no. We counted some of them 3 times.
Wait, report which numbers?
The jobs report numbers are always
jobs.
revised downwards. They're always being revised downwards. Have you noticed that?
But yeah, how do you fake high numbers? Like I can get you faking low numbers because
I'll tell you how.
Not reporting. But faking high numbers is like, oh, you know what? We reported our jobs 10 times over.
Because
We
here's
were
the thing.
reporting the illegal immigrants.
Because here's the thing. So when the job report comes out, that's front page news. When the job report gets corrected, that's on the 12th page. That's why. They know they're going to do it.
I know why. I'm asking how.
They know the real number. They just decide not to do
They make it up. Yeah.
They like this. They're like, okay, this is what we think it's going to be based on what we have, and then basically what they should do is wait 3 weeks to actually report. Have a date. This is when we're going to report the jobs number, and then 3 weeks after, they say, okay, for that date, this is what the jobs would have been. But they'll probably just keep moving the number. It's just a moving goalpost all the time.
It's
Static
also
is frustrating.
tiring.
Yeah.
It's also tiring.
Yeah. Here's another question. So, when did we actually start going? I really doubt these numbers.
Obama.
Was it Obama?
With the jobs, yeah.
Okay.
Because that's when we started getting. What's the name of that site that actually tracks the jobs? I can't remember what it's called. Because Obama's when they started fudging with the unemployment numbers.
Yeah.
I am shocked.
Now, if you were, because I believe it was with Obama, the first way they changed it was if you had been unemployed for over 6 months, you were no longer counted.
You know what? That sounds like something a racist would say.
Oh, right.
Valid.
Can't count all the black people who have been unemployed for more than 6 months.
Yeah. You just have to, the brothers have to get out more and support, even if you don't like women.
The brothers.
I mean,
don't want to be sexist, do you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell your auntie on you. Then you're gonna get all wee-weed up.
What do you guys think of all these Trump polls?
I don't trust any of them.
I don't trust them,
man. Yeah.
I think some of them are kind of gaslighting and trying to get people off their guard to be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
look, see,
That's the point of
he's
polls,
totes
yeah.
gonna
I
win,
don't
guys."
know.
So yeah, like,
The problem is, right people do not get out. They don't. So
no, white
the
people like to stay in their house.
Yeah, which is weird because they were the ones who were screaming about being forced to stay in their house
Mhm.
during lockdown.
It's more they just don't like doing what they're told. Because who the fuck are you telling me what to do?
Yeah,
right. But here's the thing: we're telling you what to do, so you don't have to be told what to do.
Mm. Yes.
I think Polymarket is jacking up the Trump numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So
I do think momentum is shifting, but here's the thing: it's the fourth quarter. We got 3 minutes left. Our score is 20, and they have 26. We still have to get in the end zone and get the extra point. Until then, I mean, we can have those 3 minutes. Like, great, we're going to get down there. That's great. We have momentum. Look, we've already, we went from the 1 yard line all the way to the 30. We've gotten 70 yards, but there's still 30 more to go. So even though it looks really great and we're in position, we have 3 timeouts. You still have to make it across that goal line.
Team's doing.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
See,
I've been living in Hurricaneville for a month now.
Fair enough.
I live my life based on 2 mottos, and I learned them. I knew them before, but they were ingrained in my soul in the Marines. Complacency kills, and common sense is not a common virtue. The complacency kills applies pretty much to everything. And specifically with this, I feel that these are all trying to make us all complacent, where we just sit back and we can relax. And that is going to kill the momentum and the end result. That's how I feel about all these polls.
The message has to be, the polls say this. There's only one poll that matters. And that's what the votes say. You have to get out there, either early vote or vote on election day. But get out.
There is another side to this. You guys are seeing it as like it making Trump voters complacent and saying, well, he's got this in the bag. He doesn't need me.
Mm-hmm.
There's also, this will discourage Kamala voters.
Well,
because
fine, look at you
why am I
being the
even
half
doing
the
this?
sunshine beam.
Discourage them.
That's
or
what I
listen
think polls do.
Or encourage them to get out there.
There is no such thing as a Kamala voter. There's an anti-Trump voter.
Yes, exactly.
And that's what I said at the beginning of all this shit is I don't think they have enough energy in the anti-Trump camp anymore.
Yeah.
No, I don't either.
How long have we been? I've said this before. I honestly couldn't believe how they've sustained this level of hate for this many years. I mean, you would think you would get emotionally exhausted.
Yep.
Just being so angry all the time.
They're always primed and ready to go.
Literally, it's like you have to be demonic.
So, fuck you.
Or they've been turned crazy, like to where their brains no longer function on anything but the anger.
Oh yeah,
like it's changed
it's like
neurons.
that Mark Hamill tweet that came out and is saying he's ready for change with Kamala, and it's like, motherfucker,
she's in office.
What is the change?
I also wonder if like people who are air quote in the middle that didn't call out air quote their side enough, like Jerry Seinfeld or like Joe Rogan, where they don't like the direction that the liberals are going. But the second they get compared or supported by Trump supporters, they go, "Oh no, I'm not a Republican.
Yes.
Oh, I don't want to be like supported by Trump." And then they start doing that on their own initiative because their cliques, their groups of people are more important than their actual values.
As much as I hate Stephen A., I actually have more respect for him saying what he said about that Obama bullshit.
Yeah.
than Joe Rogan sitting there on the fucking daily, however, I don't know if it's daily for his fucking podcast, saying everything that Trump is saying, but still not saying that you support Trump. Like, fuck off.
And he's been doing it since fucking COVID.
Dude, in California, dude, when I get called this all the time, people are like, dude, you look like a Trump supporter. You probably listen to Joe Rogan, don't you? I've been told that multiple times.
Well, that's because you look like a pothead.
I know. But they associate the two. They associate Joe Rogan with Trump. Normal people do.
Well, the funny thing is, Beanie is now thought to be a right-wing commentator.
Beanie's a goddamn cock.
Oh God.
We know.
Don't get me started on Beanie right now.
Just unleashed.
Damn it.
But if you support Trump, you are. He came out since he's supporting Trump, and now he's instantly a right-wing nut job. Tim Pool is not a right-wing nut job at all.
Nope, I stopped watching him because he was way too much on the fence, and
And now he's actually not on the fence now. He's like, I'm totally Trump.
Yeah, he's a pussy.
I'm not meaning like on the fence.
He's a dumbass, is what he is. He is fucking God. Tim Pool is like legitimately butthurt over this Twitter rule change of blocks.
I don't. What happened?
So people who you have blocked can now see your tweets. Well, not now, but will soon be able to see your tweets. They can't interact with you. So essentially, it's another version of muting somebody.
Oh, real quick,
Well,
real
then who
quick.
cares?
I have a question, real quick.
Well, Tim cares.
If you hold on, if you block someone, can that person still comment on your post and you can't see it, or they can't interact with you at all?
No, they can't interact with you. So
Oh,
it's,
yeah,
it's a
then
little bit.
it's actually kind of better. It's actually even better.
Tim's argument is so Tim's argument is, hey, they'll see my post, they'll see my post, they'll see my posts, and it'll be a security issue. The problem is the people that actually want to cause you harm will use a fucking alt and still see your post. The worst people
Or
are
they
probably
watch
on
the
Reddit
Young
or
Turks.
Discord.
The Young
Exactly.
Turks put it up on their fucking show every week.
The people that actually want to cause you harm will be able to see your post no matter what. Whether it's on Rumble, Reddit, Discord, wherever. They'll have one person take a screenshot, post it wherever the fuck they want to post it, and everybody will be able to see it. So bitching about it makes no sense. You take Melanie Mac, and I'm using Melanie Mac as a perfect example. Because Tim Pool says these people aren't going to get alts. They are not going to get alts. These stalkers aren't going to get alts. It doesn't happen. Melanie Mac had to block her stalker 20 times.
Yeah.
20 different alts.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It doesn't matter. They will make different accounts and they will continue to do whatever it is that they do because they're fucking sick. Like, it doesn't matter.
It's the gun control argument. It literally is the gun control argument. They believe if you ban guns, gun deaths are gonna stop. No, bad people are gonna be able to find ways to do bad.
Yeah,
it doesn't prevent shit.
Yeah, I think changing. I think the change is stupid. It doesn't fucking do anything. I don't understand it.
It helps me
I'm not
follow
gonna
listen to my
bitch about
content.
it. I don't care.
That's what I said. I said like reacting to the change is almost as dumb as the actual change. Like
I'm just making fun of everybody who's bitching about it and saying security reasons, security reasons. You don't get a comment if you haven't spent millions on security. Fuck off.
I haven't blocked anyone, so I don't care.
I
I
only
know,
block
right?
blocking the incorporations.
I blocked Joe Biden and the porn bots.
The porn bots, yeah.
They're so annoying.
Well, now you're
dude.
just losing all of your interaction on Twitter.
I don't fucking want fake followers. Ban them all.
So how about the Eagles?
The Eagles?
Eagles,
Dude,
for real.
Fucking coach is a joke,
I
man. My God.
I just picked a random team to be.
Are they playing right now?
No one gives
I
a
don't
fuck
fucking
about
know.
who's
I'm
playing
I'm
tonight.
on my way home.
You could have just said the Cowboys, and then we would have had a better discussion
How
about
about
how
them
they fucking
Cowgirls,
shit
huh?
the bed.
Listen, I'm like a quarter of a mile away from home. I don't give a fuck. I've been working for 12 hours. I just want to take a shower and go to bed. Oh, suck my dick, you fucking.
No.
The Broncos.
I think he
are playing
died.
the Saints.
No, they're not. The Saints
Yeah.
are not. They're non-existent right now because the two quarterbacks that they have are both
I know.
out. Like-
and their best receivers fucking
Yes.
under concussion.
Yes.
Just,
And
all you
Shaheed
need
is also
Kamara.
out.
Kamara's that team. That's kind of all you need.
No, we already said Olave. We already said Olave, Michael.
Derby just hit a deer.
Hey, Michael!
So that's why my defense is doing so well.
Yeah.
Denver scored 14 points on D.
Yeah, because
Jesus.
it's 26-3.
What? That's way too high. Holy shit. People are mad. If you bet on that spread, holy fuck.
Well, because they're on their fucking rookie QB who's shit.
Well, I'm up against Hill. I have to beat him now.
There shouldn't be any points. It should be like 3-9.
Well, it also depends on like how many sacks they have.
Sack time.
Forced fumbles.
You guys see the shit that James O'Keefe put out with Facebook?
Yep.
I've been
Did you
meaning
see
to see
today's?
I got the cope from today.
Because I haven't yet watched it. It's in my watch later. There was more today.
It wasn't. I don't have the video. I have the guy's response.
Ah.
Where'd that go?
The fuck response?
So yeah, Elon Musk retweeted James O'Keefe and the video with the guy saying that they de-rank anyone posting negative shit about Kamala Harris.
Of course.
And so he quote tweeted Elon Musk's quote tweet and had this to say.
Oh, the guy that was talking?
Yeah.
I was talking about when James O'Keefe did his like background work of like before they release the video, he'll try to get comment from the guy.
Oh,
did
right.
you see that?
Mm-hmm. No,
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
He called him and like said who he was
goes,
and who she was, and he's like, "Oh fuck," and hangs up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
So
Good.
this Andy Stone guy,
Hmm.
the communications at Meta, blah blah blah. This is something Meta has been public about for years. I don't know why the colon there. We show less political content of all kinds and all viewpoints because users have told us they want to see less of it.
Right.
As for the date night assertion about Mark Zuckerberg, sure can't blame this guy for trying to impress his date by suggesting he knows what Mark thinks. Certainly not the first and undoubtedly not the last to try that one.
I was just trying to impress my date. I don't know what I'm talking about. Shut the fuck up.
So this is you have to say this. You just have to come out and say this. You have to say all points and all viewpoints.
Yeah.
But yet you also don't want to say what we promote because you don't want to open source your algorithm like the Twitter algorithm now, do you, Facebook?
So Gal, you're a young woman in her 30s,
Mhm.
and I presume you're dating, and you've never said orientation. So let's just say, and I'm just gonna say you're dating dudes, and you go out and don't you go? So tell me how you shadow ban. Is this your line?
You picked the wrong girl to ask these questions because there's a whole backstory of my dating life and it's not normal.
All right, but from a female perspective. So just let me just ask this. So like, because I've not been. It's been 15 years since I've like been on an actual date other than with my significant other. Do people? I just don't understand. Who's the dude who's like, let me impress you? Yeah.
But that's with all
Show your
of
bobs.
these.
Okay, Kilf.
No, he's basically saying that because of my bikini stream clip that he made.
but like, again, I've not dated like women in years other than significant other. How are these dudes doing this? Do women like get impressed? Like, let me tell you how I politically ban people. I mean,
That's the thing. Like these all of these things, these dates that we're seeing. In my mind, if I were those dudes and the chick was just super hyper interested in their jobs, like all of them, I would be like, why? But I'm not a dude. I'm not the best chick to ask these questions because I'm not fucking normal like them.
So, okay, here's how the dude gets sucked up into this. These guys are all about their jobs. And they have some woman asking them about their job.
Which girls don't do.
Right.
Is this a girl asking about? Is this a girl asking about him? Asking him to talk about himself for once, instead of him having to get all the information out of her. He's just happy to actually talk for once.
Right?
I love
And wait,
he wants to gush a little.
I'm forgetting because of being an older Gen X dude, the way younger guys are treated today.
Yeah.
Right. That's another factor. Yeah.
That, like people Shock's age are like basically like they've been
trained puppies.
Yeah. Trying to find a nice way to say it other than like have their dicks cut off.
Right. Well, I don't count because I go to church. Like I'm around a community of people, not influenced by the state.
And you have a significant other
because of church.
Yeah, and you got.
I have no advice for
smart
getting hitched or finding a girl. I have zero advice. I met her at church. That's it.
That sounds like
wow. Okay, JD.
Yeah. Sorry if you're not air quote religious. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for you to fucking find someone.
So Shock's first baby is gonna be named Shock Vivek. Okay,
that's a pretty good name. I like it. I like it.
There's this as well. Dudes also want to prove their status to girls.
Girls don't care.
I used to brag about my job when I had a job that's significant. Like putting child molesters in prison was something to brag about.
That's actually really cool. Yeah, it's a fucking stud job.
But now I'm like
from the hills.
Yeah.
How many years did you give him, Bradley? I gave him life.
No, there are a couple dudes in prison for life. That's actually a very major conviction for me.
That's
but
until
no one wants to hear how I worked out a hurricane roof claim, or a burst water pipe.
Yeah, dude, I totally relate to that. Like, no one wants to hear about me writing scripts.
Yeah,
like no one gives a fuck about. And even if they tried to ask, I would do my best to answer in normal language.
And and that there's only certain things I can say. Like, when me and Heather like talk about work, it's like we have to talk about it in the sense that people can understand. Like, I mean, what's funny to me from a lawyer perspective, not necessarily funny to someone else who's not a lawyer. Like something has happened at work and I can go talk with my other attorneys and we'll laugh our asses off. But I tell you guys, you're like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's like I made 3 pull requests today, and I had to deal with janky fucking Kubernetes, and they're like, what? Huh?
Kubernetes.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, you can't believe what this guy put in his motion to suppress. Dude, listen to this. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Like, I don't get it. What's a motion to suppress? What's a motion to dismiss? What's a motion to compel? I don't understand the purpose of it.
See, this is why I was a bad example to ask, because all of those things that were just said, I would just ask questions like, because I'd be genuinely interested in what that is.
Right. And there are those. So there are those who are genuinely interested, but like in some circumstances, there's only so far you can go.
Right.
So what I would tell a woman when she asks me what I do and this is also kind of like an IQ test for me, is I would tell them, I write software that tests software. And then I know that there might be something there if they have questions about that, because the next follow-up question is, well, who writes the software to test your software?
Well, that sounds like some weird AI shit. Are you creating an AI monster?
No, I just do
Why
automation.
not?
I just do automation. That's it. And it's, well, I'll keep my thoughts to myself. But since we're talking about dating advice, I've got some dating advice. Well, I don't have dating advice, but I have found someone who has some dating advice that most women should probably listen to right now.
Her boyfriend kisses her on the lips.
Oh.
On the bus.
What?
Yeah.
That is nasty.
What? The only time you can kiss somebody is when you actually love them and they're a part of your family.
Right.
But like when you get in love with somebody, when you're actually in love with somebody, you can kiss.
And what age do you think that would be? Like appropriate?
When you're in like the teens. I mean, you can get a boyfriend, but when you're older, like
Right.
15.
Right.
Or older than that.
Hold on. It gets
Like
better.
when you actually like somebody and they like you.
For
like,
real.
When you get to the point where you have a crush on them for real.
Right.
If you can't spell boyfriend, you shouldn't have one.
I suddenly want to have a daughter like this. I adopt her.
Oh, that was cute. That was too cute.
That's fucking adorable. And literally just like so smart. It's just so basic and smart. This is a child who's not been corrupted by whatever bullshit they're being told at school.
Huge win for the parents on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Huge win.
Until she gets to that age and
Well,
it's like
so here,
the
but no,
simple
here's the thing.
thoughts of a kid, and it's just beautiful.
We've all seen those man on the street things where name 3 countries that aren't the USA.
Oh yeah.
And they ain't got fucking
yeah.
shit. We've seen
Florida,
how many dimes are in a dollar. We've seen all this. I bet those bitches can't spell boyfriend.
I love that. That was
pretty
good.
Or what about the
You
ones-
can't spell boyfriend.
how much
Probably
money?
spell it BAE.
How much money does a man have to make for you to date him? I love that.
$900,000.
Yeah.
God.
Okay. Well, what are you bringing to the table, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Do you? They don't have a concept of money.
No,
I
they
mean,
don't.
literally, I've told you what I make close to, without being fully disclosing the actual amount. And it's very decent money, but it's not $500,000. And that's the 1%.
Yep.
Bitches up in here thinking they worth 1%er, guys.
And the moment that it gets flipped on them, where someone will ask the question, well, what if he wants that out of you? It becomes sexist.
Well, and that's the other thing is they want the man to pay for everything while they make their money and keep
Yes.
it all.
Yes.
Yep.
What's mine is, or what's yours is mine. What's mine is mine.
Yep.
So young woman, you're focused on providing companionship in exchange for money. Do you know what profession you are?
Yeah, it's called hooker. Hookers. All right, let's get so Forking Around thought Shock was Jewish.
What? I like you, Fork. I'm a little offended.
I would be. Jeez.
Wow, the anti-Semitism.
I'm always complaining how broke I am. I'm like Jewish.
So Savage Dad says my test was just not dating women who didn't pass calculus.
All right, well, let's to be
that
honest.
sounds like Savage is into the 1%ers too.
Yeah, wow, that's a high bar.
I hate math.
I
hate math too, but
I was smart enough not to take calculus. Does that count?
Yeah, it counts.
I mean, knowing my education, everyone I dated pretty much
Had
passed
to.
calculus.
Yes.
When you find a home
until after college, and then I dated some people who couldn't calculate tips, and that didn't last long.
They put it under.
What profession has to take fucking calculus outside of like, I don't know, some actual like physicist?
It's
type
a college course.
Nothing. It's a college thing.
Because like I didn't even have to take calculus. I didn't go into computer science, but you don't have to take calculus for computer science. Like
I had to take calculus in high school.
Oh, that wasn't even that. Calculus when I was in high school was like an honors class. That very
took high.
Oh, okay. Like there's like maybe 20 kids in the whole school that took that.
Sorry.
Jerry Seinfeld says you're a privileged Duke man.
I have a question for you, Shock.
I agree. What?
Did you ever have like a customer service job where
Never.
Oh.
And I have
you know
never
how to count change back to people?
Kind of.
That's what the machine is there for to do. To
No, fuck
do that
off.
for me.
Count the change back to people.
I have never had a service job, and I don't need to have one to respect service like workers. Because they always say like, you should work in a fast food place so you understand what it's like. It's like, no,
I did.
The job sucks. I don't like being rude to them. If they forget my sauce package, I'm not gonna fucking throw a fit like Ryan Cannell. I'm gonna go on with my day.
Strongly fucking disagree with that. Dude, I had an experience with Popeyes. Oh my god.
You're racist.
I had a fucking experience with
call
Popeyes.
that black woman a liar.
So I was with someone who had just had surgery that day. And all she wanted was fucking Popeyes.
Fucking chicken.
All she wanted was Popeyes. So I went and spent $75 on fucking Popeyes.
Oh, fuck.
I got her
Did you buy
everything
the
she could
store?
possibly want.
Right?
No, there was still some left. But like I had to go back to this fucking Popeyes twice.
Oh my.
First of all, they got I ordered the lemonade, right? I got the lemonade in the jug. You know how they do the lemonade in like the milk jug thing?
Yeah.
It was disgusting. It was fucking gross. I had no idea what the hell they did. It wasn't even like too sour or anything like that. It tasted like they put the fucking floor wash chemicals in there or some shit. Like something was wrong. So I went and I took that jug back and they gave me another jug with attitude. I had fucking was given attitude.
Ooh.
And then I got back to the house and the lady was like, they didn't give us any of our sauces or anything. This was after I had spent $70 fucking there.
So it's because
I went back and they gave me fucking attitude about the sauce. I even had the goddamn receipt because like, well, you only get sauce if you get strips. I'm like, here's the fucking strips. I don't give a shit. Fuck Popeyes. That is the worst fast food restaurant on the planet.
Well, you check the bag before you leave.
Them that much.
I had other things on my mind. I had a woman who wasn't feeling very well that I was trying to take care of.
That's the worst, bro.
My first job was at a Big Boy. And,
I've been there.
Yep. And I was 15
Bob's
years old.
Big Boy?
It was in Massachusetts. It was called Abdow's Big Boy. That was one of the big
one I went to was in Pasadena.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I worked the breakfast bar on weekends. So I was too young to drive. So my dad would go into the office on Saturday mornings, and then he'd go golf in the afternoon. So he dropped me off on the way to work. I would get to work at 6:30, and we would set up a breakfast bar. And I worked. And being 15 at the time, this was like mid 80s. You couldn't work that long, so I would work maybe 5 or 6 hours a day on weekends. That was my first job. Summer job. And then I worked McDonald's, and I was a cashier at McDonald's because I was gonna, as it sound egotistical, I was one of the more attractive people at the McDonald's.
Oh my.
So it was better for me to be up front than in the back.
It'd be a waste to waste such a pretty face.
I agree.
No.
So I did that for 2 summers. And they actually tried to get me to join the management program. They were like, you should become a manager here. And I'm
This
like,
is your
well,
future.
Yeah. They're like, have you thought about that? I said, this is back when I was like going to be a doctor. I said, actually, I'm going to go to medical school. Like, what? I go, yeah, actually, I got accepted. I'm going to Duke University, and I'm going to be a doctor. Like, what? Why are you working here? I said, I just want a job. I get paid.
Yeah, money.
It's like, well, you're really smart. I go, yeah. So I'm going to do. But,
job.
and that was also the first time I actually got hit on by a woman. I didn't even realize it.
Oh.
It was a college.
I know what that's like.
That's probably some of the early days when there's
manhood.
Yeah, I was 17. An 18-year-old college freshman was hitting on me. I didn't realize it because I was so fucking dumb at the time.
That's
like 95% of dudes. So I have an important question here for Cloud. I'm glad to see you here. How you doing,
not shocked
buddy?
anymore with this kid.
I have a question for you, Cloud. Have you ever had chicken before? He's never been to Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A's
Okay.
gay.
What is your
Okay,
mother's aversion to chicken, man?
I never had Chick-fil-A until I moved to Idaho because we didn't have any in my local area.
Idaho?
Yeah, amazingly. And I haven't had Popeyes either, but I'm a KFC boy.
It wasn't until the last like 10, 15
But again,
years.
like in my area of California where I used to live, like they were especially like very adamant about at a point letting a lot of places in because all the vegan faggots were trying to stop a lot of it. So we're trying to stop a lot of meat restaurants, especially like they stopped an Outback from coming into town and shit.
What?
We're like, yeah.
But the blooming onion.
So good.
I know, but we had other things that made it through, which was really hilarious. But like they fought a lot of ridiculous stuff. So in my local area, because I'm also a shut-in and I stayed in my local area, mainly because also I didn't know how to drive, but for the longest time. But yeah, I'd never tried a lot of other fast food places other than what was kind of close by.
This is blowing my
But
mind.
I also don't eat.
Not having Wendy's.
Then I also don't go out to fast food a whole lot either. We usually cook in. So
yeah.
Well, now I mean, I rarely eat
I
fast
can't
food.
fucking afford it anymore. Yeah, dude.
The only thing
more
I
like
would
an
classify as
occasional. Can't even call it a treat anymore. But this is
No. Well, and that's the thing is like the more you don't eat it, and then you go back to it, and you're like, what
it rips my stomach up.
It kills my stomach too. The only thing that I can
fuck you up,
eat,
too.
the only thing that I can eat fast food wise is probably Chick-fil-A. That's about it.
Yeah, I will always have a spot in my heart for Carl's Jr.
Me too. I like Carl's Jr.
Flamethrower burgers at Dairy Queen.
But California, there's tons of Mexican joints and In-N-Out here. I usually never go to those places.
But I don't consider like a Whataburger or like a BurgerFi like a fast food place as much. When I think
Whataburger for
better
sure, but
food.
not BurgerFi.
I've never heard
I
of
don't know
those.
what BurgerFi is.
Me neither. Yeah.
It's like Whataburger.
What's funny is I don't like Carl's Jr., but Hardee's is fine.
Isn't it the same thing?
That makes no. It's
the same thing.
Carl's Jr. used to be great when they had the $6.
I literally said it to trigger you guys in case any of you knew that Hardee's was
Okay. I've never been to one, but
and neither have I. But
I didn't know what a Carl's Jr. was.
Let's be fair though. We have to ostracize and shun anyone who eats Arby's.
I agree.
No,
she eats Arby's.
they have the meats.
Oh my, she likes the
Arby's.
meat.
They have
She likes
the meats. Let's clarify what the meats actually are.
They came out. What was it? They came out with a brisket sandwich a few years ago.
I'm not eating a fucking brisket there.
That was just fucking their roast beef painted to look like it came off of fucking brisket. Like it was. I was like, no.
Has anyone actually had the McRib?
No.
I'm good. No.
Have you seen the
No.
McRib? It's disgusting.
Good.
Do you know what the McRib looks like?
Have
you seen what the McRib looks like?
It's like tofu, bro, with like grill marks
basically they take
stamped
a
on
pork
it.
product and form it
They
into
cut it
something
into-
that's supposed to look like a rib. It
Yes.
looks like a weird waffle.
Okay, yeah. To me, it looks like tofu.
it looks like, honestly, it kind of reminds me of like a brick of Xanax.
So I agree with
I
Kimmel.
used to prosecute drug dealers. I know what bricks of Xanax look like.
I agree with Kinnell. The only reason that people are begging for it to just be a year-round thing, always have it, is because it's not a year-round thing.
Right.
Because
It's
if
a
it were,
specialty.
no one would like it.
Exactly. Yep.
Right.
Like it is
like the Shamrock Shake.
Yes. The
Or-
peppermint shake.
Oh,
Or,
yeah, it's just mint
PSL.
ice cream.
Yeah.
No,
The
no.
what?
PSLs are great. How dare
are
you?
PSLs?
How dare you assault my
Pumpkin spice
identity?
latte.
You assaulted my
Oh.
identity. How dare you?
So I don't think that they're God's gift to the earth like some people treat it. I just
You're a
I don't
basic
drink it
pumpkin
anymore.
bitch. Get in the
I tell you
club.
what is a great seasonal treat.
What?
Peppermint bark.
Oh yeah, peppermint bark's good.
I
No, it's
hoard
not because
peppermint
it's
bark.
What is
white
this? What is this
chocolate all the
devolved
time.
into? Jesus Christ!
I don't know. This is food. I'm really
So
hungry.
we're just
Oh
like-
no, Forkin, get the
Right.
fork out of here! Like
Forking
no,
around.
I
stop
agree,
that in your
Forky. Let's
mind.
fucking go. I
In-N-Out
love
is the
In-N-Out.
most overrated bullshit California
Agreed.
thing you can do.
No, hold
Agreed.
on, hold
No,
on.
I agree with Gal on this one. It is.
Hold on. You
It's
work.
bullshit.
You work.
Fuck you and your secret menus. That's
Listen,
some of
no,
the
I'm
dumbest
not gonna
shit
say
on
that.
the face of the
Amen.
earth.
No, not gonna say that. You, wherever you work, all right. You work right next to a Carl's Jr., a McDonald's, a Hardee's, okay, for the one special lady, and an In-N-Out. Are you gonna go to the McDonald's, the Carl's Jr., or the In-N-Out?
Carl's Jr.
Wow, no.
I'd
I'm gonna
probably go
starve.
to the In-N-Out, but that's because the other choices are terrible.
That's the thing, though. To travel
comparison.
to an In-N-Out and wait in the long fucking line for an In-N-Out, absolutely it's overrated. But when you live near one and it's accessible, I'm going to In-N-Out over any fast
I
food joint
literally-
every
Okay,
day.
that's
have
funny
an-
how you put it that way. I have an In-N-Out half a mile down the street from my house, and
still
I
there.
have a Carl's Jr. 5 miles away from my house. I'm going to Carl's Jr. 'Cause
Wow.
fuck that line at In-N-Out. You could eat my ass with that line
So-
at In-Out.
Okay, that's fair.
In-N-Out is a half mile away from my house. Right next to it is Chick-fil-A. Right across the street next to it is Raising Cane's. I go to Raising Cane's and Chick-fil-A significantly more than In-N-Out. I haven't had In-N-Out in fucking months, possibly years. It just got put in. The line is stupid, as always. There's Wendy's further away. There's Culver's further away. Good Times, Burger King. I wouldn't go to Burger King over it. Or Good Times.
As if you're really just in the mood for just like
But
greasy,
Freddy's
sloppy
is
burger.
significantly farther away than all of those, and I would go to that over In-N-Out.
Wow.
Because it's actual good food.
Like I said, flamethrower burgers at Dairy Queen. Give me
I'm
that
just gonna-
anytime.
I have
wouldn't
one
go
more-
near fucking In-N-Out.
I have one more
That reminds me
dispute.
of-
In-N-Out workers are way hotter. They only hire pretty people.
I'm not going to disagree with you on that.
I haven't been to one in so long that I can't
You know what
disagree.
does not hire pretty people?
Even the men. And Brad could work there.
Nothing.
They would hire Brad.
I was gonna say the one I did go to. I don't remember the people looking that strikingly beautiful. So I think you're just full of shit.
I'll tell you
but-
what does not hire the prettiest of people and you would
Popeyes.
expect from the commercials a certain wing place.
Oh wait.
Oh, Hooters?
Yeah.
Hooters.
I used
I've
to.
never been. Never been.
God,
Really?
I would get a T-shirt at every one that I went to, like every new one.
The
Nice.
original Hooters. How far is it from my house? It's probably like 15 miles
Cane
from my
sauce
house.
does not suck. Get the fuck out of here.
Wait, what'd you say?
They got
Cane
good chicken though.
sauce?
Oh, cane sauce is good.
Cane sauce is all right.
delicious.
I loved Raising Cane's when it first came out and you had to wait in line to go get it. Now
I still
that they're
do.
everywhere and there's no line, I'm over it.
Oh, they're not everywhere out here, and there's always
I think you have a mental problem.
What
I
do you
think so.
mean?
Why do you
Yeah,
need the
like-
line?
The
dude? When the
In-N-Out.
line's gone, that's when
it
gets
is.
better.
It's like a FOMO
can
type
get-
thing.
Yeah,
we can
it
get to the
is.
we can get to the
It's like
original
different.
Hooters from my house in 25 minutes.
Mm.
That doesn't tell
Is
you where I
Hooters
am, but
actually
it gives you
good,
a
or is it
radius.
just boobs?
That's
Stealing
Gal
bird?
Jack.
Yeah.
And you guys, if you
No.
haven't noticed, that only started back up recently. It hadn't gone for a fucking while. I'm telling you, it's random as shit, and it's trying to drive me crazy. Okay, it's already driven me crazy. It's driving
Just
me
change the batteries in all of them. Then you won't have to do it ever again.
No, there's some. I have vaulted ceilings, and my ladder doesn't.
Oh.
I have a 10-foot ladder, and it doesn't work.
That's not the problem.
Well, okay, it's part of the problem. Sure, if I had you go up there and change it, but I don't. I have my 5 foot
Well,
nothing.
then you pay for a tall person to fly in from Arizona.
Yeah, pay Steve.
Steve will do it.
Steve will do it.
Steve will charge you $40K for it. He's got something.
Oh my goodness.
Good lord.
Warhammer 40K or
I'll charge you $1,000.
you're not that much taller than me. You're useless.
Whoa, fucking slander. I'm way taller than you.
Wait,
Just because I was
really?
surrounded by giants, I'm still taller than you.
Because I saw the
By a
pictures.
mile.
You look short. What are you talking about?
Everyone's fucking tall. I'm 6 foot.
You
Everyone's
are
6'4",
not 6 foot.
6'6". Yes, I fucking
You are not
am.
6
No,
foot.
the fucking nurse said I was 5'11" and a half, so go fucking
I have photographs of us next to each other, dude. You're not 6 foot tall.
Bro, 5'11" and a half, I
Picture
rounded
together?
it
I
up.
don't think we did. God
I
damn it.
rounded it up.
Well, then I'll round up my 5'9" to 6 foot tall.
No, you go 5'10". That means I'm 5'11". I'm taller than you.
Damn it. We didn't get a photo together. We need to remedy that next time.
Next, or I guess, yeah, next year.
Yeah.
Is it in February again?
No, it'll be,
I checked. Cinecon is actually going to be the last. It's going to be the first week of April, first part week of
and
April.
SmackDown is the next week or something. So
It's
gonna be
actually no WrestleMania is 2 weeks after that. So it is
Oh.
actually March 31st is when CinemaCon begins. I'm checking this because I have to balance my trial schedule out. CinemaCon begins, I believe, March 31st, and if they stay consistent, then it'll be that week. So CinemaCon Vegas, March 31st to April 3rd.
Okay.
Which I presume
Well,
they're going to
so
do.
because it's
right
WrestleMania, they might do it around that instead because of Jeremy.
I think they won't.
Or
The
like
reason
the week
why is it's going to be way too crazy.
Way fucking
Well, yeah,
expensive.
but like the week before is more what I mean. So it might be
Yeah.
the week in between both of them.
Which I'm all for because it starts getting shitty in April, weather-wise.
Well, the first one I went to was later in April, and it was getting really stuffy.
Yeah.
Y'all are ridiculous. I just want warmth all the time.
No, I hate it. I
No.
want the cold.
No.
Warmth is horrible.
You
Nice
should-
and cold.
It is finally under 100 fucking degrees here.
I know. It was
We
cloudy
had
today.
we
Yeah, we're
have
finally
like
getting
San
cold
Diego
here.
weather right now. The hurricane blew away everything. We have weather in the 50s and 60s at night, 70s during the day. It is wonderful.
I'm going to Texas, Prof. I do not need to go to Arizona.
Turks.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I lived in Okinawa, which was basically Florida, for 2 years. I loved that shit.
You like the
goddamn
swamp
second.
ass?
I
Oh
loved it. I loved
god,
the movie.
fucking
And then I lived in
swamp ass,
Cali.
bruh.
I was so disappointed when I went to Florida for that Orlando meetup, the first one they did, and it's fucking Halloween.
That was
I'm
that
sweating more than I did all summer in Arizona.
that was unusual. That was unusually humid for that time of year because that's the time of year right now.
That fucking sucked. I'm like,
I love.
I should when I go on vacation, the weather should be nicer than the weather I left.
Right? Exactly.
It was more humid that year. It was more humid that time.
It was bad. You guys did just have that hurricane in Orlando.
I prefer humidity over dry heat.
And wait, 22? You mean?
I think so too. I don't know.
Yeah, I think wasn't there was like a hurricane that went through and tore up Universal a little bit.
I'm
Fuck with
trying to
Spider-Man
wait a
and shit.
minute. Hold on. Was that Ian? It was Ian.
I don't remember that.
That's
Fucking
right.
Ian.
Ian was September 29, 2022. You remember this is my job. Yep. September 29th was when it made landfall. 28th or 29th. Then I traveled across. So yeah, it actually should
About a
have
month
blown.
later.
That was a month before the Orlando meetup.
Meetup,
Because our
yeah.
Orlando meetup was like October 22nd or 20th.
Yep.
Yeah, we were in Florida on Halloween.
Yeah.
I
Well, they
am
were definitely
so
Halloween Horror
sad.
Nights.
I'm so sad that I didn't know you guys then, because then we could have went to the. I want to go on fucking rides in a theme park. Like,
Dude,
I am from bumfuck nowhere, Montana. What we got was called Silverwood in Idaho, and it's just like a small town fucking.
Well, come to MegaCon.
I'm not going on any more rides.
I'll go with you.
I already I booked my hotel and I got my tickets for MegaCon already.
Yeah, it's a bit easier for you to go to MegaCon.
Is Steve even allowed to go on a ride? I think he's too tall for Space Mountain. Like,
Dude, I am
he'll lose
definitely
his
afraid
head.
of Space Mountain.
I don't think you'd be secured on any of the rides, Shock. You're too short.
No,
You should.
I'm
knew
fat
that was
enough.
coming.
Fat enough
Make up for it in girth.
Yeah.
That's why you didn't seem as tall as me. That's why you didn't seem taller than me, because you were girthier.
Tall and stocky. All right.
I swear to God,
Give
you're
me
not taller
both.
than them.
On every ride I went on in Universal, except for 2, I got the 3 full clicks because my knees were down far enough. But on the Velocicoaster and fucking Hagrid's, I only got 1 click. And Hagrid's wasn't so bad, but that fucking Velociraptor coaster thing, that was scary as fuck. Only getting the 1 click. I don't
What do you
want to
mean
do
by
that.
1 click? Oh, like seatbelts.
So when they put the thing down, you get like a bunch of clicks.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
My knees were too high on Hagrid and the Velocicoaster thing, so it like only clicked once, and I had to do like a trick with Hagrid where I like sat down as I pulled the thing down. The chick was all like, "Yeah, just sit down when you pull it down, and it'll work better."
Mm-hmm.
But that
Like,
trick
you
didn't
guys-
work on the coaster because
If anyone does want to come to MegaCon,
no, I can only do
What
I can only do
the
one.
Whoa,
I can
what's
only
Was
do
she
going
trying
on?
to like hit on you?
Yeah.
Siri just randomly
talking
popped
dirty.
off.
Talking dirty with Siri.
And apparently she doesn't have a sexual something.
Yeah.
I didn't have a sexual orientation. I was talking about MegaCon. What the hell was that?
Maybe she thought you said make a cock. Who knows?
Mega cock. Oh. My circuits are much too brittle for that. but-
I may be going to the Saints Raiders game in NOLA at the like
Ooh.
end of December,
That
so
would be
I
fucking cool.
can't like
Cool.
make MegaCon, which makes me really sad because I would have loved to do a new character cosplay of someone at that.
I'm pretty certain that the G&G F&T, some of the G&G F&T will show up again.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
and that's what
Because they had a really good crowd. They had a huge crowd. They filled a good sized room.
Yeah.
And Eric July he's gonna need a bigger booth next year.
Yeah.
I heard, yeah.
Yep.
Because
And
I was
so
sitting
it
out
makes
there
me
with
sad
yeah.
for a recently new character that I really, really, really want to cosplay.
Well, I know it's tough, but
Did you do your contest entry?
Not yet. I have to work on it this weekend. I did decide which one I'm doing.
Are you revealing that information publicly?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, it's one I've done already.
I figured that would be obviously more simple.
Yes. And I'm very, yeah. Yep.
Well, everyone, that's pretty much. You know what? I've got one last clip. This is someone properly giving a statement to the media. He had just had a Trump interview, and the Washington Post was asking for a comment. And this is his public comment for the Washington Post.
All right, as you guys know, our latest episode of Bussin' with the Boys, we had on Donald Trump. And if you want to go watch it, it's on all of our channels, on all of our platforms, go check it out. But we knew that there'd be a reaction. Good, bad, media would react, and we are getting our first media encounter. The Washington Post has reached out for comment regarding a remark made during the episode that's gaining online attention, including from Trump's opponent in the presidential race. The remark they're referring to that they want comment on is a part of the episode where we're talking ball and how Trump used to play tight end, would have locked him up. And he essentially makes the comment I wouldn't want to get hit, or I didn't want to get hit by somebody who's been lifting weights all day long and came from a bad neighborhood. Taylor and I laughed. They want our comment. Their question is, why did we find that amusing? And you already know what they want to do with this thing. You want to know what kind of picture they want to paint. You want to know what kind of box they want to.
They want to call them a racist.
I love it.
Racist.
I love it.
Racist.
I love how Trump played tight end, and
Wait.
he's like, I didn't like
Wait.
blocking very much.
Wait, so a bad neighborhood automatically means it involves a minority, according to
Right.
asking the
Like,
guy.
go fuck yourself.
Do you recognize who the real racist is?
That's exactly it. Like, if that's the first thing you think of, you're the fucking problem.
The reason we have more racism today is because the left is promoting racism, not the right-wing racists.
Yep.
Gals, please cosplay as Eric.
That is hysterical.
Get the hair on your shoulders and everything.
I'm gonna make.
We can buy you a fur coat. Or maybe just a shawl.
Just a black like shag carpet patch.
Yeah. You want to know, their vision for this entire question on asking that. And number one, I thought it was funny because Trump is sitting there admitting that he is not built for the A-gap, nor is he a tight end that was built for catching a slant over the middle, only to get his vertebrae, his L4 and L5 compressed by a middle linebacker that probably goes on to play at Nebraska and arguably 10 years in the NFL. But just knowing that the direction they want to go with this thing as they write whatever article that they're trying to write. And they asked if Willard Taylor would provide a comment on why we found that amusing. So I'm thinking to myself, well, I'll publicly tell you guys my comment. So Washington Post, here's my comment about why I thought it was amusing.
Dude, so cool. I just started following them a few months ago, dude. They're kind of based.
I fucking hate fart jokes. I approve that one.
That was great.
There's a lot of fart jokes around here.
Anytime any journo's involved, that is the appropriate response. Yes.
Yes.
It's how you speak their language.
That's all. Yeah, that's all they know is shit.
Shit. Yeah.
How am I just now realizing Colin Kaepernick has crazy eyes?
Asmongold.
Hold on. Seriously, you didn't. Hold on.
Kaepernick is white. It's okay.
For like 2 hours.
Fucking thumbnail, bro.
All right, hold on, Steve. I'm gonna let you get a good look at this. Maybe you'll recognize what's going on. It's uploading. That's Asmongold's face on Colin Kaepernick.
Oh fuck!
I just love how he's been so quiet this whole time. He hasn't been here the whole time, and then suddenly chimes in randomly.
You know what?
Man, he's got crazy eyes.
It's so odd that it kind of does look like Kaepernick a lot.
It does, yeah. It's so the resemblance is rather uncanny.
Kaepernick's an Indian?
What?
No,
Just like
No. You're mixing him up with Kamala. Oh wait.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so confused.
Asmongold's just as black as Colin Kaepernick. That's what it is.
Yep.
Are you saying you didn't know that Colin Kaepernick and Kamala were black? Oh my God! You're
Kamala's just as black as Colin Kaepernick. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Just as black as Meghan Markle.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm so glad she's off the fucking stratosphere.
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
I can't even watch George's videos. Like he'll randomly put one out and be like, I don't fucking care.
I'm just hoping Prince Harry escapes.
Hey, Wade.
I don't care if he does. Fuck that guy.
What? Escape to what? He did this to himself.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
I know, but I feel
Fair.
like he went into the cult. He
Well,
ruined his relationship with his brother. That sucks.
What the fuck was that echo?
I mean, my brother and I are not like the closest ever, but I know I can still count on my brother. I mean,
I can count on that one who's cackling right now.
Come on.
The one I can't count on. So such is life.
I thought that was Steve's mistress.
Not a
that's my brother
mistress. He has
laughing.
to have a mister first.
The madman.
Yeah, you have to have a missus to have a mistress.
I said mister, actually.
My
Okay.
Mr. S.
Well, that's all I got for us today, guys. I think, yeah. So we're just at the 3-hour mark. Steve, how about you let everyone know what you got going on?
Fuck off.
A lot of sleeping.
Sounds nice.
Nice.
I'm not gonna ask any more questions. Brad, we gonna see you next week?
No.
I didn't think so.
No, because you will start. I am 6 hours ahead in my time, which means I'm 9 hours ahead in your time. So when you start at 5:30, it will be like 3 o'clock in the morning for me.
Nice.
So suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so I will not be here next week because we have decided after several weeks of hurricane stress that we are going to actually go on our vacation for my significant other's birthday. I will not say the number, but it is a major number, which I had last year. Yeah, that's right. It's her 25th again.
20. Yeah,
I was gonna say 29.
29. It's her another 25th.
Hey, dude,
So,
can you dry snitch again?
So I will be I'll be in southern Italy for the week, and actually I will be filming content.
Oh,
yes. Because
Do we want to see the content?
I'm like,
wow.
That went places.
How much
genre related content, not
I was like wondering what shit TV shows coming out that Brett absolutely has to watch while he's on vacation.
No, I'm actually
Don't worry,
holding
I'll post the
Agatha
link
till
to
the
the
end.
OF.
I'm holding off on Agatha to the end to like have a meltdown on that. But I decided I would do something different and actually talk about one of my favorite shows. So I'm going to talk about one of my favorite episodes of Doctor Who, entitled 4th season episode, The Fire.
Your microphone's being weird.
Yeah,
I want to
you
hear
got
this.
real muffled.
I have
You were
questions.
kinda dipping out.
I have questions. Are you going to be somewhere that might pertain to a Doctor Who episode that you are going to be talking about?
A 4th season David Tennant
Uh-huh.
with Donna Nova episode.
Ooh.
Involving another doctor, another future doctor, and a future companion.
You're speaking Mandarin.
No, I'm
Who's
speaking
not?
nerd.
Yeah.
So I will be filming
but I don't understand it 'cause I don't
scenes from Pompeii, talking about the episode "The Fires of Pompeii," which is a really, really good Doctor Who episode. And hopefully, I'll put enough together to put up a nice video when I get back. And I said last night on our wrestling show, Overbooked on Joker's channel, November, I am determined to get my Star Trek Deep Space Nine live watch going by the end of the month. So you guys will be helping me figure out how to do the tech part.
It's not hard.
Yeah, well,
once
it
you
is
know
for
what
me.
to once you know what to do, it'll be.
I just need the
it'll be a
setup,
piece of
but
cake. Yeah.
I plan on doing it Sundays, late afternoon for me. And I invite anyone who wants to watch some actual good Star Trek, which means Fractured, you may know someone. So we're going to do that. I'm going to try to get it done by the end of November. So that's my plan for November.
You're going to start this during the holidays. Awesome idea. Let's go.
There we go. And that's when I'll iron out all the bugs.
Okay.
Yeah. Smart.
No, you're far too white. And wait, I didn't miss your question. It was just a rather in-depth question that I'm trying to end the show. I don't want to ask everyone their thoughts on early voting right now. We're already 3 hours in.
Oof. Yeah.
But Shaka Zulu,
vote early, vote often. Chicago motto.
Shaka Zulu, what have you got going on this week?
this Saturday is the Ballbuster gaming stream.
Yep.
I will make it. Oh, I need to put my little thing on there. So anyway, I'll be on Ballbusters, and then I'll be at the I'll be at the Ballbusters gaming stream thing. I will stream my perspective on Kick and YouTube, so follow me there, and I'll stream soon. I need to start streaming soon, but anyway, that's where I'll be. That's where I'll be. I'm gonna stream all my Witcher playthrough this year because I play it during November. Start with 1, then 2, then 3, then watch Lord of the Rings, and it's great. Good times. But anyway, good night, everybody. Good show.
Green hair, anti-liberal. What have you got going on this week?
Black hair, anti-liberal. Black woman. Green hair, black woman. There it is. Oh my God, her hair's purple because she's black. That's what happened.
And she's black because she can't change a battery.
Yeah, because you can't change the battery.
I hate all of you. Today's Thursday. Ballbusters tomorrow. That's my next thing. Follow me on Twitter. I'll tell you where I'll be after that.
Nice.
So that's why he was being tech support. He was trying to help you change your battery. And Mr. Fractured Filter, what have you got cooking this week?
So going into this week, of course, Saturday Night Sith, 4 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Saturday Night Sith and all that jazz, unless
English,
unless Hitman decides to cancel or anything like that. I know Dermy invited me for the Ballbusters gaming thing. I'm going to try and show up. No promises, but I do go into at least my time off so I can stay up later.
Okay. You're tentative. I'm really glad that my dumbass little brother told me that he invited you so I could put you on the fucking list.
Well, I was Dermy was asking me about it, but
for him. Nope, tentative. It's fine.
That's fine. All right, that's fine with me. I can't disagree. Next week is certainly going to be busy for me. I will be on Nerdy Neo's top 5 spooky movies, weighing in there. That'll be fun. Check that out. And then I'll be joining Cult of Carl on Wednesday night. I forgot what we're talking about. I think it's gonna be we're gonna be kind of diving into and giving a review on Dave the Diver. Fantastic little indie game. I might mess with him a little bit. Aw, look at the puppers.
What the baby? So handsome.
Just want to so cute.
Wow. Hello, boy.
And then I'll be back here, same bat time, same bat channel next week. Yeah, good times. And whatever future comes after that, I'll announce it then.
Okay. I do want to clarify, Kel. It was not the Broncos D. It was the Saints O that sucked that much.
Yeah,
and
because
allowed
the Broncos
that shit.
had a defensive touchdown. That's why they had 22 fucking points. On top of 6 sacks and 2 forced fumbles, and then both of those fumbles were recovered.
Everybody's goddamn hurt on that team.
Forced fumbles, 6 sacks, O faces. What the fuck?
It's not a good season so far.
Anyhow, I've got Ballbusters tomorrow if I'm not working, and then the Ballbusters Chatterday hybrid thing that's going on where we're playing Among Us.
Yeah.
Bogus.
And actually, you just
Which I've never
reminded me.
played.
Horny Alf has his 12-hour stream,
Yes,
and I'm going
Horny
to
Alf
watch that.
has a 12-hour stream going on for his birthday this Saturday.
Oh.
You might see me there if I'm not too busy. And then I don't know. I really got to find some time to etch some stuff out. I haven't played video games in like a month. I got to do something about this.
I know, me too.
No, we're a good little puppy.
Life's gotten busy, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe get some videos out. I've got a lot to talk about. It's just a matter of me deciding whether or not it's worth it. And then also, after this show ends, we're going to have a discussion about moving the show back 30 minutes. So keep an eye out for that next week, too.
Oh.
Until next time, later.
Bye. You finally have an outro? No, you don't, do you?
No.
I do today. I've got an outro today.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
If I can find the bitch.
Ah.
Here we go.